make money, make muscles, learn game. If you're listening to me, you're a hot dude. The hot dude life is not about your physical appearance. The hot dude life is a mentality. The Hot Dude Army is a global network, and the Hot Dude Army is everywhere. Decrease your judgment of others and increase the judgment of yourself. You belong to the streets, huh?
100%.
It starts with learning dating, and then you move on to something to push humanity forward. That is the philosophy of modern life dating.
This is a textbook example of really good game.
Boom, baby. We are live. How's everybody doing today? Welcome to Interview with Man, episode 574, your home of Money Muscles Game Frame, the hotline show. It's open. Let's get it going right now. Phone lines are about to be open. So, there's the number. Oops. Sorry, I clicked incorrectly. Where should we go? I think right there is good, right? Yeah, that'll work. Okay. Call me now for your free read-in. 657-383-1318. No call is too small. It's been a while since I've done the free Consultation Friday show. Let's see who's out there. Shall we?
Welcome to Blog Talk Radio.
Here we go.
Please enter your host PIN. When finished, press the pound key.
To start your show now, press 1. To hear important instructions.
There we go.
Since it appears you're calling back into a live show, we are reconnecting you now.
Okay. Hey there, girl. All right.
Your show will go live in 5 seconds. 4, 3, 2, 1.
All right, here we go.
Blog Talk Radio.
So, give me a call. Phone lines are open. 657-383-1318. If you got a question about money, muscles, game, and or frame, I'll answer it completely for free. As you know, I am the OG of the Friday call-in shows. I am the alpha and the omega, the beginning and the end, the first and the last. Ye who cares to enter the kingdom of money, muscles, game, frame, and alpha abundance has to come through these 4 doorways here. I am the broker of truth and knowledge. And I'm ready to help you guys out. It looks like we already got our first caller on the line, but I saw something really funny in the chat. Somebody said, Odin says, any funny stories about Moff? He's a child at grown-up games. I'll tell you a funny story. He takes dating advice from Richard Cooper. Hey-yo. Good. There you go. All right. We got a first caller. Let's bring him on. 206, you're on the air. What's up? .206, you're on the air. Hello. All right. Looks like they shit the bed. Anyways. Oh, it's you, Geeky Anomaly. Yeah, guys, give me a call. 657-383-1318. How do we like the new transition page? Do we like it? I like it. I like it a lot. Oh, here we go. Let's bring him on. Hey, caller, you're on the air.
Hey, caller, you're on the air.
Hey, it's I cannot hear you on my phone. I can only hear you on the live stream, and there's that delay, of course.
Well, you should be able to hear me.
I cannot hear you on my phone. I can hear you on the live stream. There's that delay.
Well, you should be able to hear me.
I cannot.
What about now?
What about now?
No.
Well, I don't know what's going on. Are you calling me from your computer, or are you calling me from a phone, or what's going on here?
Well, I don't know what's going on. Are you calling me from your computer, or are you calling me from a phone? What's going on here?
Mobile phone.
Well, dude, I don't know what to tell you.
Okay. I mean, yeah, fair enough. We'll see if anyone else has the issue. How about that?
Well, just shoot off your question and then just listen in for a one-sided answer.
Yeah, fair enough. How about that?
Well, just shoot off your question and then just listen in for a one-sided answer.
All right, fair enough. Well, you asked for an update, and I'm here to give it to you. I didn't get the job at the video game company, but I did get a better job with one of the major resorts here in Las Vegas at $95K. And you asked for an update, and I wanted to give it to you, and that's it.
Well, you're going to get this one right here. Congratulations, buddy. What were you previously at, salary-wise?
Congratulations, buddy. What were you previously at, salary-wise?
73.
All right. Well, good stuff. Thanks so much for calling in. Let's see if we can get somebody else on the line. All right. I don't know what's going on. All the audio settings are fine. And, yeah, it should be working. Let's see. Yeah, everything's normal. I don't know what to do. Should be working, though. Somebody else want to call in? Yeah, he deserves an MLD version of Don DeMarco. That's right here. Congratulations. The delay is real. MLD is real. You're alive and real. Live today, gentlemen. Go and travel. Go for it while you're here. That's right. Because that eternal Black Death is coming for all of us. No matter what, anytime I have like an extreme moment of ecstasy or happiness or sadness, it always brings me back to death. It's like Thanos in my head.
You could not live with your own failure. Where did that bring you? Back to me.
Always ends up back at death for me. I gotta just start believing in God and deluding myself into thinking there's gonna be eternal life or some shit. But it's okay. It motivates me to get going every single day and gives me a lot of compassion. I could hear the Blog Talk chick and it said unmuted, but I could not hear you. Well, I don't know what to say. Somebody else want to call in? 657-383-1318. Seem to be, I guess we're shadow banned or something today. I don't know what's going on. Only 75 live viewers. Yesterday's episode was definitely throttled, but it's okay. Despite all the censorship, despite all the shadow banning, I will prevail. I will overcome. Doing cardio this morning and hanging with MLD, says Dr. Do. Dr. Do got on you. Yeah, the extreme wins, right? It's like damned if you do, damned if you don't, right? Like, let's just say you're going to live forever. But then what do? Now you're on Earth forever. You know? And there's that. Okay, let's see. We got 732. Who is this? 732, who that? 732, you're on the air. Huh. 732, can you hear me? Well, looks like it potentially is. Okay. I bet you that's what it is. Goddamn Skype. Skype auto updated. Because I'm going through my computer, which is going through Skype. Okay. Somebody call me back now. 732, call me back. I think I fixed it. I had to dive deep into my 700 IQ, but I think I have conquered this. Just like I conquered something a few minutes ago. Oh boy, I need some electrolytes. Oh, hey. Oh man. Sam says, love the recent high IQ streams about politics and media. Great stuff. Well, I'm a high IQ individual. What can I say? So is my clientele. 732, can you hear me?
Hey, Supreme Leader, what's going on?
Oh God, I'm so smart. How you doing, How you doing, Brent?
Hey, I'm doing great. Hey, so I got a little situation at work. You know, nothing serious. I just want to go over real quick with you.
Let's hear it.
Yeah, so like I said, I'm at this new job. Been there a little less than 2 months now, but there's this girl that's kind of crushing on me at work.
Uh-oh.
You know, she's always kind of coming around, talking to me. She wanted to like text me like all night last night, but it's like it's really not a good idea. I don't want to fuck around with work, but she is cute. You know, she's 21. You know, good energy, and it's just like, you know, she's like one of those girls where it's just like I viscerally kind of want to fuck her. You know?
Yeah. Yeah.
So I just want to kind of get your opinion on.
Where are you working? Are you working at another dealership now? Hello? Are you? Yeah, you driving through a dead zone or something? You okay?
No, I'm just hanging out in the parking lot. Can you hear me?
Yeah. You cut off there for a second. Where are you? I said, where are you working that right now?
I just had another dealership.
Is the one that? Okay, no, I'm not going to. I mean, can we just? Okay, whatever. I don't want to say it on the air. How long you been working there?
A little less than 2 months now.
And how long this little Jezebel been working there?
About a year.
Okay. So what does that mean? Let me see if you can get the lay of the land here.
Oh. Yeah, well, obviously she has seniority. Plus she's known the boss for a couple years previously, too.
Mm-hmm. Is she reciprocating?
What do you mean?
Like, is she flirting with you, too? Do you feel two ways or just one way?
Oh, it's mainly her.
She's the one flirting with you?
Yeah, she wanted to text me like all night last night, asking me questions about, you know, where I'm from, how long you been in Texas, what do you do in your free time, you know, all kinds of shit.
Okay, so here's the deal. When new guys come into a workplace, okay, these girls, they're little junkies, man. They love anything new. When I worked with Charlie in my previous company, right, Charlie worked on a team with all women. And the girls, these are just Japanese girls and one Chinese girl. And, you know, I was like, prior to being employed there, literally all I was doing was like, I would wake up, I would go to the gym and train so fucking hard, right? And then when I was done training, I would come home, I would eat like I would eat like 2 chicken breasts, like a cup of rice, and like a bunch of vegetables, and I would eat and I would just fucking pass out. Then I would wake up, I would go out, I would go meet girls that I was on Tinder or whatever, I would eat a big dinner, and then I would just be fucking these chicks, right? That's all I was doing for 3 months. I was like literally wake up, hit the weights, like work out till exhaustion, eat, pass out, wake up, eat some more, have sex all night. And I was doing this for like 3 months. So when I came to the office, I was super jacked. I stank of sex. And I'm dealing with all these like 9 to 5 normies, right? So these little girls, they were pretty interested in general of the new guy that's joined the office, which is me. And they had made a bet amongst themselves who could be the first girl to get out on a date with me. I knew that I could tell that they were playing the game, right? And it was just not a date. It was like, who would ever be able to go out to have dinner with me first? I knew that the game was happening. And so what I would do was, I let the manager win, right? Because I wanted the most pull with her. But after I gave in to their little game, they all dropped me like a bad habit. They lost interest. So be careful. I would let her chase you long term, because it's going to get her, like, don't reply to her text so quickly. Don't give into her game so much, right? Just let her slowly but surely go after you. And if push comes to shove and you have the number one thing in your court, plausible deniability, if you got that in your court, you're good to go. Now, for my viewers, I'm going to say this. You don't do the same at home. I know Brent, and I've been working with Brent closely since 2020. And Brent is becoming an extremely high-level student in this game, because he's working, like, he texts me weekly. He's ingrained in the network. He's on his way to becoming a leader in the masculine empowerment network. So the audience members, this advice does not go for you. This only goes for my top student here, former Hot Dude of the Year champion as well.
Yes, sir. Okay. Sounds like a plan. Just kind of play the hard to get, you know. Hey, works for me.
I like it. Be careful, though. Don't lose this job.
No, I can't. Like I said, because it's like I'm fighting this dilemma, like, focus on work, and then, you know, pick this cute little 21-year-old. And, you know, she has great energy, positive, and all this shit, but it's like, I'm this close to, like, cracking, you know, the 6 figures. So the job is priority number 1, honestly, so.
Oh, yeah, without a doubt. Without a doubt. So, you're going to be all right. You're going to be all right. So. Yeah,
I'm not worried about it. So, bro, I'm sourcing hard. Oh, hey, I signed up for that right-wing app, too, so I'll let you know how that goes, too.
Do let me know. Do let me know. I'm curious. I'm really curious.
Yeah, for sure. I'm in apparently, there's like a long approval rate, so I'm waiting for that to get approved, and I'll start signing up. I'm sure, you know, I'm going to clean up on there, but I'll be sure to let you know, bro.
Bro, you clean up the moment you take a breath when you wake up, and you know what's going on. You know this, brother.
That's also true.
That's right. All right, buddy. I love you. You take care of yourself.
Love you too, brother. Thank you so much.
Peace. No, that's my good buddy. I'm so proud of that guy. That guy had the hardest path to the top. That kid went through hell and high water. I love him like my own son. He is like a brother to me. When we had Hot Dude Con in Dallas last year, I got to stay at his apartment. I slept on his friggin' air mattress, because what I did when I did the Hot Dude Cons, I stayed with members in the community to kind of like get a ground feeling of like how the men are living, what they're doing with their lives. And he's a great guy. So proud of him. Like, wonderful kid. I mean, he's just doing so good. And he like came from such a bad situation. Guys, I am so sorry, but this angle of this camera is just making me look like a fatty McFattersons. I gotta fix this. Hold on. Okay. All right. Much better. Way better. Okay. So I just leaned on my lap, my microphone as well. Okay, here we go. Let's go to 720. The phone lines are lit up now. All right, 720, you're on the air.
Hello?
Hey, buddy.
Yeah, can you hear me?
Yeah, man. Why don't you talk a little bit faster? What's going on here? You need smoking weed as soon as you wake up? Talk to me. Let's go. Let's get the show rolling.
All right, so basically, I'm kind of all over the place.
Yeah, no shit.
I went to Thailand in 2019 because I made some money off Bitcoin. So when all the COVID bullshit came around, I was like, fuck this, I want to get out of America. And I went to Thailand and like fucked like hundreds of hookers, and it was cool. But now I'm back in America and I want to get the fuck out of here, but I want like a legitimate like long-term plan so I don't have to keep coming back here. So basically, like, I want to work remotely and live overseas, but I have a worthless degree, political science, and I paid all the debt off, but I don't really have any skills, and that's kind of fucking me over. So I'm trying to figure out like a game plan to actualize that.
Yeah, well, how old are you?
I am 31.
Okay, and then so what have you been doing since you've been back in the States?
I've been working like pretty much like warehouse type jobs I topped out at like $26.50 at one point. Now I'm around like low 20s, and obviously that's not enough money. So I need to get some kind of skill, like IT or programming or some shit. I don't know if my IQ is high enough to do programming, but possibly like IT or something.
Okay. Well, I mean, there's a bunch of things you can do. So you're just working in a warehouse right now?
Yeah. Yep.
Okay. What state are you in?
I'm in Colorado.
Okay. And then so you're working in a warehouse, and how much money are you making a year?
Like $50K.
Okay. And so what are you doing in your spare time besides smoking a shitload of weed?
I'm not smoking weed right now, but no, I'm not really doing shit. I'm just trying to save as much money as I can.
Do you smoke weed on regular though?
No, I don't smoke weed. I know I guess I sound like I smoke weed, but I don't.
Hmm. Okay. Well, you need to think about what you want to do with your life long term. So do you have that answer?
Yeah, I mean, in a general sense, I want to get out of America because it's basically just an open air prison. And when I went to Thailand, I stayed there for like a year, and I met people from all over the world. I obviously like fucked a bunch of hot girls, and like I had success with women before, so it's not like I was a virgin and like the first girl I had sex with was like a hooker. But I'm just in America, like I'm really disillusioned with shit, and I've been watching you for like a couple months now, and so the fact that you're like in Japan, which I think is like the highest tier of Asian countries, like that's the kind of shit I want to do. Basically just want to like be an international baller, like live overseas, like the arbitrage, like the cost of living, so I can just have like I can actually like have an enjoyable life that isn't just like wage slaving in America.
Right. Well, you need a skill. So you need to know, A, where do you want to live? Do you know where you want to live?
Yeah, I mean, initially like Thailand, but I'd want to check out like Korea, Japan. I've never been there, but I can only assume it's better than Thailand. Thailand's like entry level for like, living in Asian culture.
Okay. So, I mean, you're going to need a solid skill. Okay, that's first and foremost. And then you need to understand where you want to go first, because you're kind of like, there's the reason we're going to get upset and disappointed and shit like that is because you don't have any clarity. All right?
Yeah.
There's no clarity in your life.
Yeah, that's true.
Okay. So without any clarity, right, you're not going to have like any idea of what you want to do with yourself. So where do you want to go first?
Thailand. I want to go back to Thailand.
What city do you want to live?
With like a solid foundation.
What city?
Probably Bangkok, and I was going to Pattaya a lot too.
Yeah, of course you were.
Party and shit.
I mean, you said you fucked a bunch of hookers. And, Pattaya is the way to go.
Yeah.
I've never been to Pattaya. I've only been to Bangkok, but I don't need to fuck hookers. I'm not ragging on you, but just, you know, that's not my thing. But okay. So then going back to.
Yeah, I get it.
Going back to you need like some kind of skill. So you need to learn how to code. You need to learn how to do some kind of remote skill. You're 31, so worst case scenario takes you 2 years. You'll be 33 with a skill set that's going to take you to $100,000 a year. And honestly, in Thailand, you don't need $100,000 a year, but you should strive for that so you can be saving up US dollars, because you don't want to be saving Thai baht because that money's fucking worthless.
Yeah. Yeah, it is. Yeah.
That's what I would say. That's my advice for you. We have a community.
Yeah, but in your opinion, like, 'cause...
Go ahead.
Yeah, go ahead.
No, you go ahead.
Yeah, what I was saying is I have this, I mean, you know, initially I had this perception that, you know, because when you're 40 and up, like you're in your 50s, 60s, whatever, if you work your whole life just to, and then at the end of that juncture, when you're like 50, you have a bunch of money, it's like, okay, cool, you have all this money, but you're 50 years old. So like initially I was like, oh, I can just, you know, save up X amount of money, go to Thailand for 6 months, come back, work, save up money, like, and also try to save money on the side for like a 401k or whatever. But I just, you know, the rational part of my brain is like, that's not going to be feasible as I get to like my late 30s and so on and so forth. So I guess, like you said, like having clarity and having a long-term strategy is the way to go.
Yeah, because you did. I mean, how long did you party in Thailand for?
Well, I went for 6 months in 2019, and then, like I said, when, you know, around January 2021, when COVID was just, and no one could shut the fuck up about COVID in America, I was like, I don't know how long this is gonna last, and I have enough money to fuck around, so I left, and I was there from January 2021 to March 2022.
Mm-hmm. And were you working or anything while you were there? What were you doing?
No, I was just partying.
Okay. So you got it. I see. This is like when the thing about this is why, like, when you don't live the life of money, muscles, game frame, like, it'll catch up with you. Like, you had fun and all that shit for a while. It's great, but now here you are holding the bag, and you know, you kind of like unhappy. You see what I'm saying?
Yeah, I mean, I need to accept that, like, to build the foundation that I want, I need to make more money. And I'm living in that right now with inflation and everything. Like, even if I live like a fucking pauper, I can only still save like a little bit of money. So the income needs to go up.
Yeah, you also live in Colorado, which is like retardedly expensive.
Yeah, it's a little bit pricey.
Are you in Denver?
Yeah, I'm like a little outside of Denver.
Dude, I don't even know why people live in Denver. That place is just such a shithole. That place is a San Francisco waiting to happen. It's expensive. The rent is high. The cost of living is high.
Yeah.
There's so many fucking men there. There's not enough women. Everybody seems miserable. I fucking hated Denver when I was there. I was like, dude, fuck this place. I don't know why anybody in their right mind would live in this shithole. It's just a bunch of angry white people living there.
All right, well, just to like kind of, like give a little more clarity and perspective. like I was wondering, like, because you said that you were like an English teacher in Japan, and I don't know how, I guess you were like my age when you said you wanted to turn shit around. So like,
I was
how did
33.
you don't have to be like super specific, but how did you go from being an English teacher to like where you're at now?
Well,
in like a very basic sense.
I got to remember, I started my English teacher journey when I was 27. I left America when I was 1 month before turning 27. And then, but the thing that started it all was I just had a fucking like realization as I got this corporate job that I was just like, you know, dude, this shit is slavery. Like, this is fucking, like, I'm a goddamn slave. And actually, if you, I could play the video for you guys and show you. Did you see that video when I talked about it?
I've browsed your videos, but I don't remember that one specifically. I may have seen it. I remember you talking about how you were like a taxi driver in Hawaii or something. You had like a hot Japanese girlfriend, and I was like, oh, that sounds kind of dope. So
yeah, no, what I'll do, I'm gonna play the video for you, and you can see, and then I'll give you an explanation. But if you're serious about getting your shit sorted, like, you should join my monthly coaching group and talk to us every Sunday, and we can get you on the right path with the right people to get educated, employed, and get the fuck out of America. Because if you try to figure this out on your own, as somebody who hasn't done it, you're just gonna flounder around and not figure it out. But I've already done it a bunch of times, and I mean, I've gone all over the world too, man. I'm like an international super playboy. So, and like, I'm not like Andrew Tate where I'm like I have millions and millions of dollars to finance it. I'm just like a regular guy, and I could show you how to get around, how to get pussy, how to eat good food, and how to just travel smart on the cheap, you know, anywhere you go in the world.
Yeah, I mean, that's pretty much what I want to do, and I just need like a location independent income to do it. So I mean, you know, I've kind of looked into like getting like certifications, like CCNA.
Right. So here's the deal.
Like
listen to me. Listen. Okay, you're 31. You don't have time to kind of look into things. You need to get your ass in fucking gear now. Okay? And I'm just telling you right now, we have a community that we can sort you out with this immediately. Like, within 1 month, you're going to be on the absolute solid path. And then we could walk you through with the visas, walk you through with everything. If not, you're going to turn off this fucking podcast. You're going to flounder around. You're going to kind of like think about things, be depressed, hate America, call it an open air prison. But at the end of the day, what are the actionable steps you're going to take to get the fuck out of there?
Yeah, I get what you're saying.
So I put the link in the chat. I'll play a video for you. Pay attention. I'm going to watch this video. I'm going to show you exactly what happened to me, okay?
Okay.
All right, peace. All right. Take a look here. So this is a video that I posted on February 23rd, 2012, okay? And this was the day I walked out on my corporate job, and I just knew...
This is Hollywood Hogwood.
Here we go. Take a look at this.
And I'm here with...
All right. There's young Chad MLD, the original sunglasses wearer, okay? Andrew Tate copied me, just so you guys know. I've been, since 2012, I've been wearing the sunglasses, baby. Okay, take a look.
With my latest video, and today I'm going to talk to you about the corporate world, or as I like to call it, modern day slavery. Now, today was probably either one of the best decisions I've ever made in my life, or one I'll regret soon. Stay tuned and you'll find out. But today I quit my job in the corporate world, and it has been the most liberating feeling of 2012. And the reason I don't like corporate life, there are a slew of them, and
shut up and
it
take
all
my
starts
money
down to one thing. You have no freedom. They want you to be a robot. They want you to do what they say, when they say it, how they say to do it, approximately exactly when they want it done. You have no say. You comply or you leave, and you will be fired. And that's
I was talking about escaping the Matrix before escaping the Matrix was even cool, guys.
just not something I want. I'm not a robot. That's something a robot does. I'm a human being. I have passion, and that's why I left today. I just had it. My passions are to entertain you.
And so at this point, right, like literally this is the time where I literally like was in the middle of my shift. It was like 11 o'clock in the morning. And I just remembered like the only reason I took this job is because I was surrounded by a bunch of fucking losers, like certifiable losers who told me that you can never make it. Your dreams should never come true. You can never go to Japan. So you need to stay here. They were just fucking bunch of dirty crabs in a bucket. And to this day, they're fat, they're miserable, they're doing drugs, and they're the same age as me. Me, I'm out here having fucking animalistic sex with hotties. I'm in here raking millions of dollars for me and my clients. I'm fucking freeing people's minds across the globe. I'm getting people married. I'm getting people in relationships. People are dropping tons of weight. People are making tons of money. People are getting multiple girlfriends. Like, I am a beacon of light and happiness. And if I would have stayed home and listened to those fucking, objectively speaking, losers, I would be just there with them. And I wouldn't be here talking to you. We wouldn't be here together right now.
But Hollywood Hogwood loves you. And
that name is so cringe. Kill me.
I just got to say that if for some reason you have a job, you don't like it, you just don't want to deal with it, if you have the means to leave it and you're unhappy, leave. Time is the most important asset we have in life. Now, I'm only 26. I don't know that much about life. But I will tell you that I do know that being happy is very important. And if you can do so logically, do it. I just don't understand the whole corporate life thing. 40 hours a week, that's a lot of time. Not to mention the time you have to put before and after. The time you take to get to work, to get back, to prepare for work, to unwind from work. All that factors in. 8 hours a day, that's 1/3 of your day gone. 1/3. Because according to scientists, you're supposed to sleep for 8 hours, minimum of 6. That means you have about 8 hours of freedom in the day, which you also have to attend to other aspects of your life, your personal life, all these other things. So it's just not good. It's not good. They give you a name tag. They tell you what to wear, what not to wear, what's acceptable. It's just, I don't know. I see it personally as modern day slavery. They brand you with an ID card. They tell you you have to abide by the rules. There's a process where I used to work called adherence. You had to adhere at a certain percentage. You had to adhere at least 90% of the time. And it's not me. So I want to hear what you guys think. I want to hear your comments, your thoughts, questions, whether you think I'm stupid, whether you think I'm really...
So that was it right there. Okay. I'm looking at the guy calling in here, and despite him speaking so slowly, oh no. Oh, Affy Kingdom, we gotta talk, buddy. It's been a long time. I just gotta call you as a brother and catch up, man.
Shut up and take my money.
Just so you guys know, Affy Kingdom supported me before I even blew up, or whatever the fuck you want to call me. If you guys ever have the opportunity to meet a guy like Affy Kingdom in real life, consider yourself blessed. He is a real salt of the earth, good man, rock solid game, and dude, I aspire to have high levels of self-esteem like that, man. Affy Kingdom can walk in to the room wearing a potato sack, and he'd be like, "This is the best looking potato sack in the world, motherfuckers." I love that guy. He's my brother. And according to him, I'm officially black, so I'll take it. Alpha Kingdom, $10 super chat. He says, I hope you know I'm calling you Double H now. Hollywood Awkward. I'm assuming a rock connection. Oh, boy. And then Gordo Eats, $1.99 super chat. Says, MLD invented sunglasses in 2012. Thank you, MLD. That's right. I got the patent for sunglasses. But going to Mr. Slow Speaker in Colorado, buddy, you got to get a skill. Okay, you need some urgency about you. That's the biggest thing. So what happened was this. This is the quick timeline. 27 years old. I was in Japan. I was stuck. I had to figure it out on my own, and I put myself in the situation. Okay. Next up, I moved to Hawaii. Why? I started fucking my boss in Japan. She moved to Hawaii. I was doing long distance with her. She caught me cheating, so then I had to go there and fucking finagle it and figure it out. Derailed my life plan to go be with the girl. Terrible idea. Boom, 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 right? Now, the thing is this. When I went to Hawaii, I got a job paying as a taxi driver. This was 2014, before Uber. And I started, my first day taxi driving, I made like fucking $700. You have to understand, I was a poor immigrant kid. So I was 27 years old, and I just got $700 cash in my hand from working for 10 hours. And I was like, holy fucking shit. So I was like a junkie, okay? Because if I smell money, I'm running in that direction, right? And so I figured it out, and I started fucking pulling in all the dough. And lo and behold, fucking hell, mate, you know, it was just insane. We made... You know, I was making like anywhere between $8,000 to $12,000 a month. You know, and that opened my mind to a whole new level of money. Then I broke up with the girl, and then I moved to Osaka, Japan, and I went back to being an English teacher. And then I was, when you make a bunch of money and you lose it, and you go back to like regular wage, that shit haunts you. And it haunted me for years, man. It haunted me since basically 2015 is when I quit. And I didn't have my breakthrough until Q1 2019. It was a fucking long ass grind. And you know, I had an Airbnb along the way and all these different things. But you know, you just got to hit the ground running and go like run crazily headfirst in the direction of the life that you want. And it took me a lot of time. It was a lot of frustration, but I figured it out. So you're working in a warehouse. You need to get some kind of remote job that's going to pay you well. Cuban Libertarian in the chat said you don't even need to fucking really do coding and shit. Just get a government job. But I would just say learn to code or get a, you know, learn cybersecurity, because that's some solid job security. And then cybersecurity, you can get upwards of $300,000 a year. My buddy here at Google, he's a programmer. He's 38 now. He's like a really good looking guy, super giga chad. And, you know, he's tall, he's white, he's good looking, he's jacked, and he works at Google. So he's just cleaning up pussy over here. It's a long-term investment. You're only 31, dude. The party doesn't stop, man. Party stops when you're dead. And I'll say the party slows down when you're 50. But you can fucking ride that train for a while, especially if you come to Asia, all right? So, yeah. Brandon M, $5 super chat says, I bought all these super alpha Mega Man vitamins, and now I'm bitter, balder, quadruple jabbed, and sold my crypto. What do I do? Chase excellence, not women. Anyways, let's go to 571.
Shut up and take my money.
571, you're on the air.
Can you hear me?
I can hear you. What's up?
Yeah, can you hear me?
Yes, I can hear you.
What's up, man? I appreciate all the videos and content you put out.
Yes.
And I was just wondering, I think I've achieved muscles, money, game, frame. The only thing I would say maybe lacks is the money. I make $120,000. I just turned 30. I live in the DC area, so 120 is like, it's good, but it's, you know, it's not as expensive as New York or San Francisco, but it's still a fairly expensive city. With the muscles, I'm a retired bodybuilder, so I still have plenty of muscle, and I don't know, man, I just feel like I've achieved like the entire, like all of them, and now, like you said, like the pussy doesn't stop, you know? And the biggest trouble I'm finding now is like betting, because the Playboy lifestyle is cool and all, but like before this, I was in a 10-year relationship actually. So I have to do a lot of catching up. And honestly, I'd rather just, be with like one chick who's super high quality. But like, if you could do more videos on like green flags to look for or vetting processes on women, because a lot of these women, they're very predatory. Once you get into your like 30s, they'll tell you everything you want to hear, but they're as soon as they get that ring, as soon as they have the commitment, then their real side comes out. So I'm just trying to avoid that so I don't waste time with females who are putting on a show for me.
I mean, it's kind of a crapshoot, really. To be honest with you, like you're just gonna take some.
She's like never know that.
It just got to take time. Like eventually, you got to vet a girl. I would say probably at least like 18 months, man. Minimum 18 months.
And that's only for being a girlfriend. That's not even for marriage, right?
Why are you so like, what do you want to get married for?
I would like to have a child at some point.
You don't need to get married for that.
That's true, yeah.
Why are you going to run head first into a fucking contract that's going to fuck you in the ass later?
Yeah.
The fact that you even have,
I mean, I wouldn't have to do it legally.
Listen, DC. The fact that you have not even thought that through properly is already a red flag into your game not being as good as you think it is.
Oh, well, I don't need to get married legally, but I'm Middle Eastern, so I'd have to, and I'm probably going to end up with a Middle Eastern girl, so it would have to be like, like a marriage like Islamically. Not that I'm religious, but
No,
I know
that's smart.
Like
that's smart.
Middle Eastern girls, they're conservative. They want that.
That's fine, and you can do that, but just make sure. I mean, you got to look at all the laws and everything, and you got to make sure you got to vet this girl. And you got to vet their family hard too. You got to make sure the dad is not a pussy. You got to make sure that their mom is respecting the father in the household. The dad is not the fucking work mule. Like the father is actually valued, cherished, and respected in the house.
Yeah. Yeah, totally. That was something I noticed with my ex, that the father was a mule like that.
And how did that work out?
Clearly, it didn't.
Yeah.
So,
So
I
here's,
don't know. Do you have any other improvements you could suggest? I feel like with the money thing, I could definitely be doing better too.
Right. So let me ask you something.
120 at my age, I don't know. I feel like it's not enough.
You're never gonna have enough. I make a fuckload of money, and I still don't think I make enough. You can always have more money, and you can always have more hoes. It's an endless chase. You got to know when to say enough is enough and be content, right? So that being said, let me ask you another question. What are you doing to develop yourself in your private life with any form of direct mentorship, or are you just kind of self-teaching and watching YouTube content and figuring out on your own along the way?
Pretty much, yeah.
Okay, so how do you expect to make any kind of progress if you're not talking to people who've already done it?
Yeah, I guess that's a good point. Just go directly.
Yep. So the thing is, if you want to find a good girl, you got to start looking where good girls are. You got to start going to the mosque. You got to start getting involved in your culture.
Yeah, it's kind of hard with all that shit because it's like, they wear the fucking scarf and you can't really tell what the hell they look like, and like the men and women are divided, and culturally, it's just it's difficult.
Mate, listen to me. You're a little, Bo. You don't choose a good long-term partner solely upon her looks, buddy.
Wait, is that a question or?
That's a statement there.
No, of course I look on the inside as well, but I'm just saying, like, it's kind of just difficult when you're. It's not as easy as it sounds, but to approach women at a mosque or something. And not that I'm religious. I feel like that would be disingenuous. That just wouldn't be me. It's like go try to pick up girls at a mosque.
Mate, do you even know what the fuck you want? If you want a good girl for this shit to last, then you need to go where good girls are. What's your alternative? You get on Bumble and Hinge and you just start fucking swipe away?
Yeah, I mean that's been working pretty well, but those girls they're obviously not the highest of quality.
Dude, do you hear yourself? That's been working pretty well, but the girls are not of quality. Are you high? Are you okay? Do you hear what you're saying, mate?
No, I mean it's working pretty. No, it's working pretty well, as in it's like you get like pussy off of it, but it's like obviously nothing serious.
Right, and we're on the conversation track of getting a serious chick. So why would we even talk about hooking up with girls right now and getting girls to give their pussy away like that?
So where else are some good places other than the mosque or like a grocery store?
Places where you're doing hobbies. You know, women are everywhere, mate. Just not like bars, not nightclubs, not any events involving alcohol. Because a girl who drinks alcohol is a red flag. You don't want to be bringing that into your life.
Mm-hmm. Okay. Okay, good to keep in mind.
Did you watch my recent video that I put out?
What do you think of the gym?
No. Did you watch my recent video where I put out, it says green flags to look for women?
I think so. I think I caught it, yeah.
Okay. Well, look, the thing is this, dude. You're going to have to go through like literally 300 to 500 women to find a solid good woman because they're not out there everywhere. And in the meantime, you should be working to lift yourself up. So make more money, okay, and source more women. It's that simple.
Okay. So just keep on doing what I'm doing and continue to seek mentorship.
Yes.
Okay.
All right, buddy. Thanks so much for calling. Take care. Bye-bye. My mom said, be nice to people. My mom said, be nice to people. My mom said, be nice to people. Be nice to people on Friday. Be nice to people. Can I get some encouragement in the chat for my head that's about to explode? And this is why I'm rich and successful. This is why. And it's no offense, but it's just like this is, sometimes I just wonder if so many people even hear yourselves talking. And like, I'm getting heart palpitations right now. I'm legit having heart palpitations right now. Oh, man. All right, we got a bunch of callers. Let's go to 916.
John, what's up, man? It's Kyle. You there?
Hey, big guy. How are you?
Dude, I'm good. This is AKA Clark Kent from
I know exactly.
CIA. I don't know if you remember I took your...
Gee, I know exactly who you are, man. I know exactly who you are.
Shut up and take my money.
Dude, I just called in for a check-in because I'm gonna get back in with you more often, and I just kind of want to do a little update, see if I'm can hone in.
Okay.
What should I be doing, all that kind of stuff.
Okay.
So I just kind of update. I locked in a canvassing manager position at a startup for solar, and out here in fucking Cali, we are going to be doing that for the next decade. It looks like, at least.
Dude,
so
solid, bro.
I think I'm in the right field.
Yeah.
Okay, cool. I should be able to bump that to like over 200K a year.
By when?
Now, obviously, we're doing what we're doing with crypto. I feel like I'm kind of a workaholic. I do a lot of things right, but I don't really budget any time for like dating, to be real. I'm just always on grind mode.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm just curious, what do you think it should be? I would say, I mean, I'm in the gym 5 days a week. I'm eating healthy. I'm working. I'm making money. I'm investing. what else could I be doing right now? What should I be doing besides where I'm at?
What do you want?
Well, one thing is, man, I still feel a little guilty, to be honest with you, when I'm taking an attractive chick out and
Why?
I kind of know that she's not really the one that is going to be, like, I have a hard time just having fun with a chick when she wants, you could tell, like, she's got some I would say, progress to make.
Yeah.
I have a hard time just, basically I feel like I'm using her and just having fun, and I'm just like, all right, great, that was cool, but
okay.
You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't want to be dad to these chicks.
Well, then
I have a hard time just.
You gotta.
I feel like I'm using them.
Yeah, no. What you gotta do is you just gotta, like, when you're done dating them, make sure you Venmo them $500, and then go and comment on all her Instagram posts and tell her she's a beautiful, perfect angel, and you're gonna build a world with her, and just endlessly give yourself to these fucking chicks, and then you'll feel better, right?
Yeah.
The only reason I'm talking to you like that, Kyle, is because I just want you to hear how ridiculous it sounds coming from somebody else.
Okay. I appreciate that perspective.
Well, brother, how is she not using you too? Is she paying 50% on the date?
No, I guess. Yeah, I'm only thinking of it from my perspective, I guess.
Is she paying 50% for the date? Yes or no?
No.
Okay. So
you just got to realize that these chicks obviously want to go out. They obviously want to have fun.
Dude.
They obviously kind of know what they're doing.
Kyle, you have no idea about your own value yet. You're 32 now, right?
I'm 31. I'm going to be 32.
When are you going to be 32?
December 23rd, man.
Okay.
Christmas, baby.
So let's talk about that. So you're over 6 foot tall. You're white. You make 6-figure salaries. You're a former professional athlete. Okay. You're a fucking good-looking guy. You're investing and learning aggressively in cryptocurrency. You're aggressively learning how to expand yourself on a consistent basis. You're extremely ambitious. You're extremely driven. And you want to also get good at internet marketing, do internet-related stuff as well, right?
Yeah.
How many people are like you on this fucking planet?
No, you're right. And I can see it coming, dude. Like, it's weird, man. Like, 5 years, it's like, I'm going to have my fucking parents' house.
So, you have accepted the truth.
I'm going to be paid. It's going to be a weird spot to be in because it's like, it's going to take some patience, Obviously, we're getting ready. We're all setting up right now, but it's just like, it's going to be a very big lifestyle change. I still live at my grandma's house, man. And there's nothing wrong with that. I just, I'm living well below my means. And it's like, I feel like I'm setting up for that real big leap forward. And I'm trying to figure out how my life is going to change so quickly. It's like hitting the lottery, but not, you put the work in for it to happen. It's not going to happen overnight, like you say. And so I'm just trying to figure out.
Accepted the truth.
Once I get there, obviously I'm not going to want to do what I'm doing now. So I'm trying to talk to guys like you who've done it already. What was that process like for you when you, for example, first hit your first big winner? Like, not like a good winner, like a big winner.
Well, I'll tell you the terms I came to myself with. Okay, when I was 28 years old. Okay, and both the girls I was dating both found out I was cheating on either of them, right? And to this day, I have never been faithful to a single woman I've dated ever, okay? And I used to be in my mind thinking like, damn, I'm broken. Like, what is wrong with me? Why can I not just be faithful to one girl? Why do I always need to cheat? Why do I always desire pussy? Like, why do I love girls? Why do I love having sex? Why do I just love the game, and why do I love having multiple women in my life, right? And then when I was 28, I said, yes, you know what? Fuck it. I am going to be evil. I am going to be a backslider. I am going to be a womanizer or whatever. And I just said, you know what? Fuck it. I'm just tired. I'm tired. I'm so fucking tired of being a slave to everybody else around me. And I said, if there can be dudes in this planet who decide they want to fuck other dudes in the ass, or dudes who want to chop their fucking dicks off, put on a wig, and inject fake tits and say that they're fucking women, if the world has to accept that, then the world can accept that my heart is big enough to love multiple women. And I just said, because I just got tired. I'm just sitting there beating myself up 24/7, 365, living in this consistent guilt. And I'm just like, what the fuck is the purpose of this shit? Why do I need to feel guilty? It is my life. We have to accept all of this insanity. Why can't I accept what I just like to do, and I'm not even hurting anybody in the process?
I guess that's what it is, man. Is just accepting the fact that I can go do these things and kind of have a little bit more fun and not feel bad about it, just because, fuck, you know how it is. Like, you don't ever want to go out and just purposely do nasty shit to people, but it feels like some people are like that, you know. And it's just hard to, I guess, realize. Like,
you have
wrap your head around it.
You have a good heart, okay, but you are also entitled to having fun.
No, you're right. It feels like I'm wasting time and money when I do those things, and that's kind of, I guess, coming back full circle to my original question of like, how much time and money should I allow myself a week to go enjoy myself and say, fuck it, you know, eat the cheap meal, go out, do something fun, and have a good time, and basically still be on the path to where I want to go.
I mean, don't overdo it. You know, you're already a very disciplined man. I mean, make sure you're saving a good amount of money per paycheck. Make sure you're allocating funds to your education, and make sure you're not overdoing it in the party and sex side, and you're consistently working on yourself to become the best man you can be. That right there is all you need to do.
For sure. Okay, last question.
Take your time.
Which part of your services should I get to touch base with you like once a month or so? Is it the I can't remember which one it's called.
The Money Muscles Game Monthly. It's $150 a month. It's fucking insultingly cheap.
That's what it is. Yep.
Right there. I put the link in the chat.
Because I know in the beginning of the year.
Go ahead.
Put the link in the chat. Cool.
Yeah, you know, go ahead. Don't worry about it. Go ahead.
I was gonna say. I know in the beginning of the year you do the course, and then it'll get you access for the whole year.
Yeah.
That's the only reason I didn't do it this year is because I got in Q4 of 21.
Yeah.
You think it's better to do the monthly coaching calls?
For you, because you've already kind of gone through it one time, I would say yes.
Gotcha. Cool.
And then this month as well.
All right, man. Well,
I'll just say this. It's always good to have a consistent contact point with your mentor, because life by nature is just going to, you know, divert you from your goals. So having a consistent contact point is going to keep you on the straight and narrow.
Right. And that's kind of where eventually, like, I do like sales and I do like selling. It's enjoyable I enjoy being able to take somebody through a process the right way of getting something that we can, you know, both be in a win-win situation. And so I want to be able to do that, like you guys talk about, remotely online. And I haven't really figured out what that could be quite yet, but I kind of want to get a little bit of like a side gig going on top of what I'm doing to just start.
Yeah.
And, you know, I was talking to Charlie about kind of long-term goals of being able to work with you guys somehow or in the space somehow. I don't quite know how I'm going to do that yet, but I was definitely want to talk to you a little more about that as far as what I could be doing now to start making steps towards that.
Do you have a journal or a diary or some kind of goal book that you physically write things down in?
Yeah.
Okay. So write down exactly what you want. Okay?
Okay.
It is amazing because I found my journal from 2019 and I found everything that I wrote down and I read it and I was like fucking I got chills and I was mortified because I fucking knocked it all out of the park. At the beginning of this year, I just wrote like I want a consistent income stream that's going to produce $20,000 a month, and I already achieved that, and I'm just kind of like, what the fuck? Like, it happened so quickly and so effortlessly, it kind of freaked me out. But there's a power in writing things down physically, and then you're the kind. I mean, Kyle, you're not gonna like hang up this phone and become a loser tomorrow. You know, you're already on the path. Most people give up after 3 to 6 months, but you're here a year later and you're still diving in hard. That's how you make it. Like, people look at me and Charlie and just think like, oh, they just like made it overnight. But the reality is, I've been grinding for the longest time, right? And the reason why Charlie blew up so quickly is because he had a mentor, me. And when you have a mentor, it shortcuts your ascension to the top. That's the big thing right there.
That's why I'm on this call right now, because I know I haven't talked to you like this in like
a
year. So I'm just like,
no,
John, I'm call him.
You're totally cool. That was not me trying to sell myself. That's just me being objectively honest with the process.
Mm-hmm.
Like,
so write it down.
Go ahead. Yeah.
Go ahead.
No, go ahead, buddy.
Because that's the main thing. I was like, I have to get to where I'm cash flowing. Because right now, even though I'm in sales and it's commission based, I'm still trading my time for money. I still have to actively go out and do these things.
Right.
I don't make money while I sleep at all. And I know that's what we talk about a lot is, tailor your lifestyle. And when you are officially generating more cash flow than you're spending, you can, quote unquote, retire. And so I'm trying to figure out, besides a massive amount of real estate, which takes a ton of money to start, how can I start generating cash flow? And I've been trying to spin my wheels on that.
Yeah. So just write down your goals first, and then you reverse engineer it from there.
Okay. That makes more sense.
That's the biggest thing.
Z to A.
Yeah. That's the biggest thing there, But it just it's just a big thing there that a lot of people are, they have no goal. Like, you remember this guy, the Colorado guy? He's like like fucking all over the place. And the next guy's like, oh, I want women, but I'm getting women on dating apps, and I want to make this, and I want a conservative women, but I don't want to get a woman in conservative places. Like, dude, where the fuck? Like, I didn't want to talk to him. I was just like, dude, you're all over the place. Like, I don't want to talk to you. You guys got to get focused. Not you, Kyle, but I'm just talking to the audience in general. You got to get focused. Okay? It's about, you want to get successful, it's about stripping away the unnecessary. So the rest of your willpower goes into what is necessary, and it elevates you up. Like, for me, for example, I'm going to talk about myself, for example, okay? So this week, I've just been adhering to this new diet. And all I've been doing is not eating out, cooking everything I eat at home, and minimizing my carbs. And I had carbs yesterday, and my body had like a pretty bad reaction to the rice after being carb free for a while. Well, from just like non-vegetable carbs, basically. But it's all about just stripping away things from the diet. That's the biggest thing. So it's about stripping away shit. You know what I mean? And a mentor is just like it's just the fastest way ever to make things happen faster.
Sounds like a plan. All right, John. Do your thing, man. I gotta get to this meeting, but I appreciate you taking time and what you do, and we will be in touch.
Appreciate you, G. Take care.
All right.
Bye-bye. Okay. King Life says, eat basmati rice. Sir, it was basmati rice. Now what? Now what? Got you now, motherfucker, huh? Aren't you the guy that brought me donuts at fucking, at the convention? Masculine, what is it? Donovan's thing. Conference of Masculine Excellence. Bring me some of those bacon-covered donuts. This man brought bacon covered donuts. I was like, good Lord. No, so yeah, I actually kind of funny. Actually, to be okay, so it was pretty weird. I'll be honest with you guys. So yesterday, right? It was yesterday? Yeah, because my wrist still hurts. Yeah, so yesterday I went to kickboxing, right? I got a couple rounds in and was really exhausted. I got lit up too, and this fucking little 5'4" dude just whooped my ass, man. And like seriously, just like literally, like he was laughing and kicking my ass. He was hitting me with left hooks. He was hitting me right straight. He kicked me in the stomach a few times, and he was like laughing as he kicked my ass. It was so fucking infuriating. But what are you gonna do? Like, I'm gonna beat your ass. Like, no, you're already losing. You know. Like, so it's okay. You know, I took the beating like a man. But after that, I was dead tired. So I had taken some of this grass-fed ground beef beef chuck that I had, right? And yeah, I put it into the rice cooker, and I took I have like a cup measurement of rice, and I took like 3/4 of a cup of rice and just put it in there, put some water, put a little seasonings, and I let it cook, right? And I was so hungry after training, so I was ravaging. I was like rah 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 rah, eating all this food, right? And I ate it, and then I fell asleep. And then when I woke up, guys, it was the craziest fucking thing ever. After I woke up from the nap, I legit felt like heavy depression. Like, dude, it was like biologically on me. Like, I was feeling depressed. I was feeling sad. I was feeling lonely. My mind was just going these deep, dark places. Like, you know, you're fucking lonely in Japan, and you've got no love in your life, and you've got no real friends. And my mind was just going insane. And I was just like, what the fuck is happening right now? And I knew it was something to do. So then I called up my friend Joe from Proud Masculine, because we both talked about we're going to reintroduce carbs on this day, because we're both doing carnivore remotely, like animal-based carnivore. And I called him up, and he's like, dude, I have just been, like, he told me, he's like, I have just been feeling fucking depressed all day. And we were just like, yo, what the fuck is going on? So obviously I don't have I don't have like a, you know, a glucose meter or anything. And it could be a complete random coincidence. I mean, it could be like I was feeling groggy and weird after a nap, but like, dude, I swear to God, it was just, I don't know. It was really weird. It was really weird. So then today, all I've had today, I've had just 450 grams of stewed meat, right? And then I had pineapple with it, and I just sliced the pineapple. And what I did was I put the pineapple on my grill, and I grilled it, and I put cinnamon on the pineapple. So it had, the pineapple's wet when you cut it, and then I put cinnamon on it, and then I grilled it, and then I ate cinnamon-covered pineapple, and then I had some whipping cream, and I made some whipped cream, and then I drizzled some organic honey on it to just have a little bit of like a little dessert, if you will. And then I had a small avocado, and I feel so good today. I fucking just like, I mean, obviously you could tell I'm in a good mood. You could kind of tell yesterday, like when I got on the stream, I was kind of like, but I was like legitimately struggling with like strong feelings of depression. It was really, really, really weird. It was like, it was just crazy. Yeah, Display T says, exact same thing happens to me on carbs/sugar. Overwhelming sadness, dread, etc. I sweat like a motherfucker at night as well. Bro, that's so weird. Do I do intermittent fasting? Yes, I do. Yeah, it was so weird. It was just super, super, super weird. Yeah, I feel great because I don't eat until afternoon. Me too, buddy. Me too. I just, food just slows you down. As you get older, food slows you down. Somebody sent me this. I thought this was fucking hilarious. Because everybody's just copying fucking Andrew Tate, right? I don't know why you guys send me this shit, but this is hilarious. I have to play it. I have to appease to the audience. You guys are feeding me this shit. Let me just show you. Okay, this is fucking hilarious, dude. Everybody is just hard to be like Andrew Tate. So here's our favorite brother from another mother. What color is your McLaren? Jesus fucking Christ.
I have two questions for my haters. One, what color is your McLaren? Two, what color are your friends' McLarens? There's 50 of us today. Use your inner circle wisely.
Hey, I got a flex for you, Rich. Hey, Rich, what color is your hair? My hair is dark brown. What color is your hair, Rich? I don't know. We'll figure that out. Let's go to the next caller. We got the next caller on the air. Jesus Christ. International caller, you're on the air. What's up?
Hey, what's up? Can you hear me?
Yeah.
Hello? Hey, MLD. Well, thanks for everything you're doing, bro. We appreciate the content, the advices, and the raw, truthful content. So before I ask you my question, I just want to give you feedback about our last call.
Okay.
I mean, I called you 4 to 5 months ago. I guess it's 5 months. Yeah. I called you about I was getting picked on by my friends, and you asked me if I could fight. And
I do remember you.
Explain.
Yeah, I do remember. You said all your friends are bullying you.
Not kind of bullying, but it was kind of
They were bullying you.
Listen,
they were bullying you. Let's get over that. Okay, continue.
Okay. So I did what you told me to do. I took the big bad wolf. I took him to the gym. I told him, "Hey, you wanna talk that shit? I'm gonna give you gloves. I have the gloves. I have everything. Let's go to the rink." And I really smashed that dude. I really smashed his face. I knocked his ass down, and I didn't talk shit to him or anything like that. I just told him, yeah, nice try, nice, good. And whenever I am with him and the other friends, I always tell him, hey, when are you coming back? Let's fight again. I want to beat your ass again. And I keep inviting the others, and the others really realize that I really can fight, that I can stand up for myself. After that, I really started embracing my masculinity. I stopped letting people walk all over me on being a doormat. I really love being masculine right now. I love this masculine energy I have today. I went through 3 months of being a monk, fasting, training, and scaling up my online store, and here I am. Thanks for the advice. Really, I stood up for myself in every single aspect.
My friend.
Thanks for that. I just smashed 3 girls this week after a party. I had to smash one during the party and take the 2 other members and get into the house. Really love this. Really love this life. It just made me hungry for more. It just made me more hungry. I had to taste a little bit of this success with women and being the center of the life of the party and all stuff like that. And it really made me more angry. Thank you so much. So my question is, what is the best tips you can give someone who wants to raise their status for a man? How can they raise their status into being the alpha of the room and the most respected person? Or you know what I mean.
You got to develop a good body, a good sense of confidence, good posture, and great social skills. You know, it's contextual too.
Mm-hmm.
Like if I walk into a room of manosphere people, everybody's gonna be like, "Oh shit, that's MLD," right? Because I'm a fucking manosphere guy. But if I walk into like a fucking women's empowerment fucking seminar, they're gonna be like, "Who the fuck is this guy?" And I'll have no status there. But you can command uniform status by dressing properly, having a physically fit body, having good social skills, looking people directly in the eye when you contact with them. You know, things like this.
All right.
Dude,
all right.
I got to say.
Is that all?
Yeah, I mean, yeah, that's basically what I got for you. I mean, I could give you a bunch more, like have more followers on Instagram, constantly be networking, you know? Everywhere you go, grease the palms of people, like, so you know you have definitely clout like that. Right? I would say this. I just want to go back to how you sound. Dude, when you called me last time, you were a gigantic whiny pussy. And now you sound like an arrogant Chad. Like it's unbelievable. Listen to me. Can you find the episode that you called in and send it to me?
Okay. I'm gonna hit you up in Instagram.
Yeah, hit me up because I want you to listen in too, because you are a gigantic pussy, man. Listen to me. The advice that I gave you to take Okay? 99% of men would not do what you did. They would not take the advice. They would go and just continue to be bullied or run away or write a blog about the guy or some shit. Good for you.
Yeah, I get you.
And let me ask you something.
Thanks, man.
You did a great job. You deserve this praise.
Yeah.
Let me ask you something. Did you notice a change in the behavior around your friend after you kicked his ass?
He never talked shit again. He really never did that. That guy got cheated on a month later, and he came to me to ask for advice. He came vulnerable to my ass to ask me for advice. He really did that. And I wasn't an asshole to him. I really treated him like a friend and gave him some red pill truths and stuff like that. But he really respects me now a lot. A lot.
Yep.
And I can say that's really thanks to you. That day you kind of woke me up. You really kind of woke me up. I had to look at myself in the mirror and look and talk shit to myself first before telling myself to get the fuck up and beat his ass, beat the ass of every difficulty I am facing in this life. That's what I did. I really stood up for myself against bullying, against being broke, against women not willing to fuck me. All that shit. I had to stand up for myself in every aspect.
Good, bro. Very, very good. I'm proud of you.
There it is.
I'm proud of you.
Thank you so much. I'm gonna try to find first the episode and then send it to you. And well, thanks for the advice. Thank you. I'm gonna come back in some other consultation and give you an update if you.
Yeah. Yeah. Definitely. Definitely. No. I'm so happy, dude. You sound like
Thank
a
you so
completely.
much, MLD.
Yeah. You completely.
Muscle game frame.
That's right, baby. I mean, you killed it, dude. You've made a big life change, man. Good work, man. Very good.
Yeah.
All right, buddy. Take care. Peace out.
So I gotta hang up. My mom is calling. Thank you so much.
Yep.
Thank you so much for everything.
You're welcome. Take care. Peace out. Damn, what a G, bro. He gets one of these. Alex says, MLD, were you plant-based? Dude, I'll ban you right now for even saying that. Or something before carnivore? What made you switch? So I'm going to be talking about this next week. I'm going to be doing a review of Dr. Paul Saladino, aka Carnivore MDs. He does a whole video talking about gut health because a lot of Americans don't realize how backed up and fucked up their stomach is. So I joined a bodybuilding gym, right? And bodybuilders look great on the outside, but internally, and I'm not talking about from an emotional standpoint, but like they are super fucked up biologically, internally. You know, bodybuilding is not natural. Okay, being that big is just not good for your body. It's not healthy, and a lot of these people die before they hit 60. Okay, all these look at Ronnie Coleman, fucking dude's fucked, man. Look at all these people. Didn't like a really popular bodybuilder recently just die too? These motherfuckers drop left and right because you can't be pushing your body to that limits. Like your body's not meant to be that big. Okay. And so I was like, the guy was like, you gotta eat. My guy is great. He's a great guy. He's smart. He's 28 and he's a super smart guy. And his body can handle it. But he's like, you gotta eat 6 meals a day. I'm like, motherfucker, I'm running a multi-million-dollar empire. I don't have time to fucking wolf down 6 meals a day. I just don't have time for that shit. Right? But I was doing it for a while, and I was just like eating rice, hitting my carbs, hitting my fats, and all this shit. And it just started fucking my stomach up, and I always felt backed up. I always felt bloated, and I always just started feeling bad and just feeling awful. So then I went to a doctor. One doctor had help. Modern medicine is just fucking garbage 9 times out of 10. I went to one doctor. The guy seemed like a dipshit. He shoved a camera up my ass. I think he was just into me or something. I don't know. Shit didn't help. He did cut out some polyps, so that's good. Shoved a camera down my throat. In the middle of the procedure, I woke up because the anesthesia wasn't strong enough. That shit was like a goddamn nightmare. I woke up with this camera down my throat, choking, and the fucking doctor like wrestling me down and shit. And like she's telling like jack up the fucking anesthesia, and like I fucking pass back out and I wake up later. And it was just it was really weird. And then you know, I just started doing research, and I called my one friend up, and I love him. He's a great guy. He's got a pure heart, but he's like, you got to go vegan and all this. And I was like, no. He's like, you got to try fasting. So I fasted for a while. It really didn't help. Finally, I went to a real professional doctor, and I took some medicine that helped me out, but then I ran out of the medicine. I haven't been able to go back to him, and my stomach's kind of acting up again. I just thought to myself, I don't want to be fucking, you know, just taking medicine every day for the rest of my life. That's the American way to cure yourself. So Joe from Proud Masculine is a great friend of mine, and it was like the universe was talking to me because he was having digestive issues too. And he's like, listen, I know it's a fad. I know you're hearing about this shit everywhere. He's like, but just look into the carnivore / he just told me carnivore diet, right? And then I started seeing Carnivore MD everywhere. And then I started, because Carnivore MD is really smart. His content is really good and reads a bunch of studies, and he talks about this animal-based diet, and basically it's just eating, you know, non-processed dairy, pasture-raised eggs. Cage-free eggs are not that good. Pasture-raised. Pasture-raised means the birds are free to like eat worms and eat seeds and shit wildly, right? The egg quality is just way higher. Okay, drinking raw milk. I don't have access to raw milk, but I started reading studies about raw milk, and then you know, grass-fed beef, and then like I don't know, the universe started just telling me everything at the same time, and out of nowhere people are popping up. And then the guy Jonathan, he's a black dude that lives here in Tokyo, and I just randomly checked on his Instagram profile, and he was like, I'm eating these grass-fed beefs, and then I sent him a message. I was like, hey man, how's this grass-fed beef? He's like, buddy, I'm in my late 40s, I'm in the best shape of my life, I've been doing carnivore. And then I just started like reading all this stuff. And then Tate's on carnivore too. And then my other friend Steven is on carnivore. All these like successful, high level, like super jacked men that I know are all on this carnivore diet. So then I started doing down the rabbit hole and researching. And I just noticed like after I'm eating, I'm just feeling so bloated and shit, even though I'm just eating clean. Like I was eating white rice and stuff. And you know, the girl that I'm with right now, she's fucking, you know, she's a little bit of a sweets junkie. And she's really like terrible when it comes to like eating healthy from like, but it's, you know, she's young, she's retarded, but you know, I kind of got pulled into the thing of like, you know, wanting to go to the pancake restaurant with her and eating out and shit like that. But then I just started like realizing that like I just wasn't feeling so good. I wasn't feeling good when I was eating, and then I started doing that. I started just eating my stuff. You know, so protein fueled, shut up. Saladino eats 300 grams carb. Well, I think controlled opposition, dude. Bro, just be quiet. I'm just telling you what works for me. You guys figure out what works for you, okay? But I'm telling you this, all right? The majority of food that's out there is just processed cancer, all right? If your food has a label on it, you probably shouldn't eat it. That's what I'm trying to say. Okay? And I had like, for example, last night I had like a little bit of hunger pangs, right? After the show. I was like, damn, I'm so hungry. I was like, I want to eat something. And I was going to eat some fruit, but I was like, I think fruit is like a short-term answer. Because the reason why we get hungry, we feel hungry. This is why when you eat a bunch of junk food, you're like, damn, I just ate a bunch of junk food. I'm still hungry. It's because your body is craving nutrients. It's craving micronutrients. It's craving vitamins. It's craving minerals. So it's signaling to your brain is sending signal to your stomach like, yo, we're hungry because we're nutrient deficient. You're getting calories, but the calories are empty. Okay? And so that being said, right, I started doing some more research about seed oils. And I started researching so much all this stuff, and I went down like the red pill of food, and I was just like, dude, like I walked to the grocery store the other day, and I was just like, this is all fucking poison. It is all fucking poison. Like all of this shit is like gonna fucking kill you. Shut up and take my money. You know? And so what I've been doing lately, I've just been eating steaks, grass-fed, grass-finished steaks, ground beef. Last night I was hungry. I cracked 5 eggs into the frying pan. I put a little butter in there, salt and pepper. I ate it, and I was just so satiated. And I woke up today, and I've been feeling great. I've been having a wonderful day, and I didn't feel depressed or anything. And I'm honestly like, I'm gonna have another day when I eat rice to see if I feel depressed again. And you know, everybody's body is different, right? Some of you guys can be fine eating carbs and shit, but the more research and shit I do, like, and the arguments he makes about not eating vegetables with all the plant defense chemicals in them is pretty solid, man. I'm not gonna lie. I've just been eating meat and fruit, and I feel so good. You know, I just feel so good. It's just insane, man. I just feel really good. Yeah, Colonel Sanders is a smart guy. He says, if your body's still hungry after eating junk food, you ate empty calories. That's exactly it. And the majority of Americans are doing that. Just like the majority of you motherfuckers aren't smashing the like button, because I got 277 live viewers and 156 likes. What is this? Is this a fucking Golden Corral? Is this a fucking trailer park? Smash the like. It ain't free. Hat and Clogs 4334. $2 super chat. Can we get a Cappy song, aka Pride? No. A little bit later. We got a bunch of callers on the air. Let's go to 787. 787, you're on the air. What's up?
Hello?
Hello.
Hello, can you hear me?
I can hear you.
You hear me? You hear me, right? It's me, Victor.
Hey, buddy. What's up?
I'm the guy from Puerto Rico.
I know exactly who you are.
How are you doing?
I'm good. What's up?
Awesome. That's great, man. Well, I'm pretty much doing better. I did the healing with Richard, and also been working on my, remember that when we talked?
You're doing what?
I
with
quit
Richard?
my job so I could pursue that. Remember that when I talked to you last time, I quit my job so I could pursue programming?
Uh-huh.
Well, so far I'm doing it exactly the way you told me.
Right.
And I've been listening to my mentor, and right now I'm doing freelancing, and I got my first client, and I've been working very hard. Even though Hurricane Fiona hit the island, and I had no internet, I got internet yesterday, and I saw YouTube, the free call, and I said, you know what, I'm gonna call John and show him how I've been doing. And so yeah, I've been focusing, like you say, body, and the video you said, the video that you showed earlier, that you were 26, 27. I'm in exactly the same spot. The only problem is that I don't know what major city I want to go to improve, because I'm a little bit tired of Puerto Rico in terms I want to grow my career, but I really don't know if I want to stay
Mate,
I love
listen, do you have a question? Listen, you're all over the place. Do you have a question?
Yes, I do.
Okay, what's the question?
Yes, I do. It's about patience. It's you were totally right when you say it's gonna be one of the hardest things in your life, and it is, because right now I'm basically in a workaholic mode, and I wrote down my goals, and I really want to be I want to have location freedom and financial independence, being able to travel everywhere and stuff. The only problem is I'm doing it with clothing, and I'm also doing it freelancing, basically, and I'm getting clients right now. How do I manage my uphill with? It's not like I want to hurry up. It's that I know that it's gonna take even more longer than what I expect. It's I understand that yes, I am doing a great level, but I know that it's gonna be harder, and I kind of want to achieve a certain time frame to go, so then I go out have fun, like you say.
So what's your question? Because you're not making any sense.
Okay, it's the patient part. It's how do I manage to not? It's I have momentum, right? How do I actually keep it without actually going insane?
You just do it.
Okay.
Just keep doing what you're doing. It's simple. You're overthinking things.
Yeah. I also don't know where I want to go. That's another thing. Because I know that I want to be in a major city where I could get better, find good networking on my field. Because right now I'm learning a lot about software. I have a degree in everything, but I know deep down in Puerto Rico, I tried it, and it's not gonna. I'm winning more money doing freelancing than when I was being on my job. Which the last time we talked, you told me, oh, that was one of the biggest mistakes of your life because, like, money is oxygen. You told me money is oxygen, and it is true. No lie there, but it's not the lifestyle I want.
Okay.
Like you said on the earlier video,
you
like
just asked me.
Young MLD said, like, oh, I want to be out of the slave mind, and that's I'm exactly at that point in life. I'm like basically younger MLD. Like I saw that video and I was like, wow, this is exactly where I'm at. The only difference is that I have a degree, and I'm doing freelancing instead of like Uber and stuff or a taxi driver. Sorry, my bad.
So you asked me about the city you want to move to.
Yeah.
So have you traveled? Do you have a list of cities?
Because Miami, Japan, and basically mostly Miami and California because like they have the tech. In order for like
you're gonna go to California. You can like all right, be quiet and listen. If you go to California, you're going to pay out the ass in taxes, and you're going to be encountered with a fucking sea of shitty women. Everything's expensive. Everything's super woke. Okay, listen. This is the point where you be quiet and listen. Okay?
Yes, sir.
California is going to be high tax and shitty women. And high rent. Everything's going to be more expensive. Okay? Miami, it's going to be expensive, lesser shitty women, but as long you need to be focusing on just getting your money right and getting these skills first and foremost. When you have the skills and you have the job, then you start worrying about moving to a city and shit. You take some time, you can travel there. Do you have enough money to travel to Miami right now?
Yes, I'm gonna go October 26th. I'm just gonna check it out to see the lifestyle because I was born there. The only thing is that I was a kid. But now I'm gonna go like a professional and as an engineer, and I'm gonna like see the place and stuff with my twin brother and a friend of mine, so I could like scout a few businesses in place and just see the lifestyle because I deep down it's like my heart's telling me like you could be a good fit here. Since like I saw on news that everyone from Silicon Valley is like moving to Miami, I don't wanna like miss the wave.
Right. So that's it. Go check it out.
Okay then. Another thing is, I took the crypto mindset course, and I remember when you told me like, like you can focus on that, your career and stuff. But how do I manage? It's like opportunity, right? I got the knowledge because I got the courses, but I admit that I'm broke and I cannot invest. It's like the money I have saved is basically for survival. How do I don't make myself feel change, knowing that I know knowledge, but I cannot do anything because I don't have money for it. Like I'm not in that level yet to invest.
So wait until you have the money and then invest.
Okay then. Yeah, because like I understand that I'm still like broke. I have money saved. I have like $6,000 saved, but it's not enough. And I don't know if like to throw everything on the investments and stuff, and it's gonna be crazy. So I'm still like trying to figure out a good job opportunity so then I could like.
You're thinking too much, Victor. You have too much anxiety and you're freaking out about things that don't matter yet. Get your money up. Get the solid skill, which I told you because you said you're making money freelance, but you still don't have your fucking skill set.
Yeah, I'm doing it.
Okay, so get that skill.
I'm doing it. I'm actually applying the skill set.
Get the skill set so you're making big money. So you're employed by a job that can pay you $60,000, $70,000, $80,000 a year starting. And then when you have some money, move someplace that you can live cheap and have a higher quality life there.
Mm-hmm. Yes, sir.
All right.
And I'll keep listening to you. I wanted to call so I could like get guidance and keep listening because I'm listening and it's paying off. Even though I'm making risks, you're right. You're definitely right. And I just want to like have a good headset. Yeah.
Okay.
Then
Listen,
tell you what
did-
happened during the last 3 months.
Yeah, you don't need to give me a 3-month update. You just need to give me a update of like how far along you are with almost having a job. That's the biggest thing. Okay.
Okay.
All right, buddy. Take care of yourself.
Well, thanks a lot, John.
You're welcome. Bye bye.
Yeah, you do, man. Thanks a lot.
The viewership dropped from like 250 to like 170 during that call. I just don't. I don't know. Was the Metal Gear Solid thing too loud? Do you think that's what pushed us down by like 80 viewers? All right, here we go. 512, you're on the air.
Hey, Jonathan, how are you?
I almost hung up on you, Chris.
It's Chris.
I know.
Yeah, sorry about that. I hope you're having a good morning. Hey, it seems like I go to a lot of events and I can't seem to make a network or get a good network built. What's the best advice for just going out and having a good network?
I mean, keep going well, and I mean, are you dressing well? Did you shave your head? Are you taking a shower and stuff before you head out?
Yeah, I mean, I take a shower. Yeah, I take a shower every day. I mean, that's certainly important. Yeah, and I usually put on just a nice polo short. I mean, Austin is a very informal city, but that's certainly part of it. Yeah.
I mean, as it gets as you move on in life, it gets a little harder to meet people. That's just this is part of the game. And you're a smart guy. You have a high IQ. You have a high IQ. So I mean, that's just going to be harder for you to network. Period.
Yeah, it's funny when you were talking about bodybuilding earlier. Back when I was a teenager in the '80s, I had this phase of watching wrestling, and it's amazing how many of those guys are dead now.
Why are we still here?
Yeah.
Just
and I suppose most of them were using steroids up to crazy. But I was just amazed. Yeah. But by the way, also, Jonathan, have you ever tried Shilajit?
No, I haven't.
I've lost.
It's an herb. I guess it's kind of like taking testosterone, but it's an herb. You get it as a powder. Definitely worth looking into.
Do you have a question for me, pal?
Also wondering if I should let this woman who's been in and out of my life go. She didn't seem to want to meet up when I was in her area. It's kind of a long distance thing, but she kind of came after me a few years ago, and we just chat now and then. But that's about it. I probably should just let her go, but
You got to keep losing weight. How much do you weigh right now?
I'm probably around 270. Yeah, I know I keep losing weight. I yo-yo all the time. Best thing is that at least I've cut the sugar out.
Yeah, you got to keep losing weight, man. 270 is huge.
Having some cauliflower. Yeah. I use stevia now, and just that seems to kill off the sugar cravings.
All right. Well, thanks so much for calling in. We'll catch you next time. In network events, it's just it just takes time. It's a grind, just like anything else in life.
Okay. Yeah. Okay.
All right, buddy.
Bye-bye.
Take care, Chris. I love Chris. Chris is a good guy. He's a good guy. I've met him multiple times. He's given me a signed copy of his book. He's a great guy. All right, let's go to 954. 954, you're on the air. What's up?
Yo, Johnny, what's up, man? It's Colonel Sanders.
I know your voice. What's up, man?
First of all, man, how are you doing?
I'm good, bro.
Having some tough calls today.
I'm good. No, I'm solid. It's just,
all right.
Yeah, it is what it is,
Oh, I feel you, man. You gotta guide the flock. I have a couple questions. I'll just get onto it. So I have this business. It's two-way insurance brokerage. And I have a business partner, but he doesn't want to, I guess, grind as hard as I do when it comes to the business, right? He has his own job and stuff like that, and he really wants to be a part of it, but he's very flaky. But he has an amazing business sense. How would I guess, encourage him to get on the ball with this, right? He's been pushing it back because of his new job. And he gets a little worried about the new job, and he wants to be focused on that.
Dude, I'll just tell you this. If you have to, if this is the beginning of the business and you have to like motivate this guy and cheer him up to do this shit, this is a fucking recipe for disaster.
Oh man.
Just go solo, do it yourself.
That's tough.
Bro, how old is this man?
26.
You know? Well, you're a little bit older, but I mean, imagine if I had to be like, hey man, like, come on, bro. Get up, man. Money, muscles, game, frame. Come on, buddy. Let's go. Come on, buddy. I have to like fucking cheerlead you through your whole day.
Oh, that's weak. It's weak sauce.
That's what the boy is. A man gets the shit done.
The thing is, he's a multi-millionaire too. That's the funny thing.
He's a multi-millionaire?
He's very good at investing, but yeah, he's very good at investing.
Well, then the guy just doesn't give a fuck. It's
Yeah,
when you
that's
got
what I'm thinking, bro.
when you got money, it's hard to motivate somebody who has money already. Because you're motivated by money, correct?
Yes.
And he's not because he already has it.
Interesting, but he has a day job too, and that's the funny thing.
Are you
So
sure
it's not
he's?
his income, it's by his
You
investments.
you sure he has a fucking? You sure he's a multimillionaire?
Yes. Yeah, he definitely is. Just by his investments, though, like net worth is multimillionaire. He's not making millions a year.
Yeah, I would just do. It's always in your best bet to focus on yourself and just do things for yourself. He's slowing you down.
Yeah, it's just he's a good friend of mine, and I was hoping he'd be on top of this like I am. But
Nah,
I
he's
guess
not.
He's not really motivated.
Fuck being a good
to
friend.
get it done.
You don't need a good friend. You need a good business partner, and he's not.
You're right. You're right. All right. Okay. Thank you, man. That's really my only question.
All right. It was good to hear from you. How's everything else going?
Dude, ever since you talked to me, right, since we met up in Orlando, I've more than doubled my income.
Solid.
I had plenty of girls, obviously.
Of course.
I'm looking far fitter than I was before.
Pimpin'.
Still about 5% body fat away from where I want to be.
Good.
Which is about 10. Well, about 7, I guess, 7%. But anyways, what else? And I have a side business that's pretty good. I'm working in the crypto space as a developer. I'm also a developer and stuff like that. Yeah, man, things are going pretty nice.
That's lit, bro. That's super lit.
But I gotta say, man, it's all you, man. Like listening to you, right, between the manosphere, man, and the manosphere, other manosphere guys. Like you guys have motivated me to really step up my game. Right, I got out of the government too, because in the government you don't make any money.
Good. Did you get any more vaccines? Or you just got that one.
Thank you, man. I guess we got that one, man. Hell no, man. Like, oh, did you hear that they're trying to put it in mosquitoes now? They're trying to use the mosquitoes as a vector for the vaccine.
Probably.
Yeah, Bill Gates is, of course, funding it. But this is not conspiracy hour, so I'm not going to go too far into it. But yeah, man, no more vaccines. I laugh at people who try to. My parents still try to get me to do it, by the way. They still try to say, "Oh, you're not vaccinated, you're not boosted." It's like I'm boosted by the blood of Jesus and these weights. Like I don't need these vaccines.
Yeah, man. That's good shit, bro. I mean, I'm so happy to hear that. I mean, doubling the salary, losing the fat. I mean, that's like you're living the dream, bro. Keep it up.
Yeah, I'm still on 7 figures, man. There's no dream until I hit that 7-figure mark.
You'll
Trying
hit
to be
it.
like you, man.
You'll hit it. It'll happen, bro. It'll happen.
Thank you, buddy.
It was good to hear from you, man. It was really good to hear from you.
I'll these other guys to talk.
Yeah, no, it was just I just like talking to you, man.
Let me know when you're trying to get up to Florida.
I will. We'll see what's happening. I'm kind of in a pickle right now with travel, but we'll see what's up.
Yeah, and I'll bring Victor. Victor, man. He really wants to hang out too.
Do it. Hey, you know Tom Bombadil killed himself?
No way.
No, I'm just joking. I'll see you next time. Peace out.
No, he didn't.
That's my homie. Yeah, I met up with him and we met up at Hot Dude Con in Orlando like in 2020. It was 2020. And you know, he's I love that guy. That guy's cool as fuck, man. I was there. I had so somebody in the Hot Dude Army. This is how shithoused I was, right? So somebody in the Hot Dude Army. Oh, is that you, sweetie? I'll pick up the phone. Hold on. Somebody in the Hot Dude Army made me a knife. This guy named Patrick. He's a knife smither. He's a knife blacksmith, right? And so he made me a knife, right? And I was like, I tucked it. I have a sheath and everything, and I tucked it into. Actually, I think I have it right here. Well, I have a knife. It's about this. The blade is about this big. The knife in itself is like that big, right? And I keep it on the inside of my pants, right? And so I was hammered with these guys. I was like, look at this fucking knife I have, guys, and like pulled it out. And I was drunk and I cut my hand open and I started like bleeding everywhere. And I'm like trying to order champagne in this bar for everybody. I'm bleeding all over. I'm cutting myself in my life. I'm trying to look cool in front of everybody. I'm like cutting myself like a dipshit. It was a good time. Nobody judged me for cutting myself with my own knife. Anyways, let me go to 760. My sweetheart. Hello, darling. How you doing?
Good morning.
How are you, baby?
Can you hear me?
Yep.
Hey, so I'm going to be quick. I have a funny story for you.
Okay.
So I left my ex. I was with him for like 4 years last November. And I didn't want to get involved in a relationship like during the holidays because, 4 years, a lot of trauma. So I had to deal with it.
Mm-hmm.
And I was like working on myself, hung out with family, all that stuff. And I was like ready to put myself out there in February. And I did. I was really involved in the internet as far as like, opening things up here in California because, 2020 really hit us hard and they didn't let us do anything. So I was very active online of, like this restaurant's open, my salon stayed open, all that stuff. So I started to get more active on the Red Pill community. And Rolo posted a video of me talking. It was actually that video of me cooking when I had done this whole spiel about like, you need to learn to tell women like no. And I found this guy started following me from there. He was from Minnesota, and he was a real cool guy. I pretty much told him, I was like, go enjoy the candy store, dude. Like, I don't have time for you. Like, I'm trying to get out of California. I'm trying to find, like, my husband and get out of here. I stayed here way too long. And he was, like, very persistent, very, very persistent. Anyways, spoke to me for, like, 3 months, very intellectual conversations, and then he was always a big Richard Cooper fan, and I would always listen to you. And I actually listened to you a little bit before, I was into the Red Pill stuff, but I wasn't on the chat because I would watch you on TV. But now I did my own hours now, so I kind of just go to the gym and watch you there. And he would always send me these videos of like Richard Cooper and Jordan Peterson and all this stuff. And I was like, I don't know. I'm like, he had like a dad who passed away when he was young. So I was like, respect for you to learning, putting yourself out there and learn how to be a man and all this stuff. But I told him one time, I was like, oh, no, I listen to MLD. And he's like, oh, yeah, I've heard of him and all this stuff. Anyways, I'm like, okay, we carry on. I bought a ticket. He had bought a ticket to come here to San Diego, and like we were both kind of like really getting flirty with each other. And I'm like, we're like, so at this point 5 months in talking to each other, and I'm like, I can't. like, women, we can hold out on sex, but like we're like pushing 7 months without like sex. I'm like, I can't. Like, I've talked
fine.
to you, I know you, like, I want to meet you.
It's fine.
I want to be intimate with you. So I bought a ticket to see him, and he canceled on me the week before. Everyone around me was telling me, like, oh, he probably has another woman. But I was like, but wouldn't I have made you look better if you did have another woman? Like, does it really matter? And then, like, the day that it happened, I went to the beach and, like, just kind of, like, try to, like, let go of everything that I just wasted my time because I saved myself for him. And he calls me at the beach and is, like, stuttering so hard. And he's like, hey, I'm really sorry, but I just want to know, like, are you, like, interested in, like, going camping? Like, what if you, like, go to Arizona and I meet you there and we climb this mountain and we do this? I'm just like, okay, first of all, this is the first time I'm meeting you. Stranger danger. Second of all, why do you want to meet the girl that you've been talking to for the past 6 months in a sweaty, disgusting, no showers, like pee and poo outside situation? Like, I don't know why you want to do that. Anyways, I was like, you have to move on now, and I have to move on because this was stupid. And he texted me like a couple of weeks ago. It was so funny. I was at my man's house. He didn't even text me. He found me on Facebook. We're not Facebook friends. He found me on Facebook, messaged me on Facebook, asked, said something about, tried to talk to me about his mom and something, like, randomly. I hadn't spoken to him since I said, like, you need to move on. And it was just so funny. I'm like, dang,
Jesus.
It just shows the men that come on the show that you mentor versus, like, Richard Cooper's like the person that he mentored. Like, I had personal experience with him. So I'm like, y'all need to just keep going to MLD and do his Masculine Empowerment Network because everyone else is not doing well.
You are awesome. Thank you so much. That is a hilarious story. Yeah, a lot of guys, they just
I hope that just put a smile on your face.
It
I know
did.
you're going through some stuff. It's probably nothing for you, but I hope it just made you laugh.
No, you did. I honestly, when I tune in and I watch your little reels here and there on Instagram, and I'm happy to see women embracing my message. I know I can be a little harsh. Like, I think maybe the average woman can't really stomach what I'm having to say, but I think you've kind of been through a lot in life, so you understand, like, the no filter approach to my teaching, and I appreciate having you around.
No, I appreciate the no filter mentorship, because if you sit there and sugarcoat something, you're never going to get anything done. And I'm kind of like a tough love kind of person. I need to learn the hard way, and I'd rather someone be very upfront. One of the first videos I watched of you was when you were talking with Donovan about that dating coach Lisa or whatever.
Oh God.
And I remember I've done nails, like, from, I started off doing nails for $30. Now it cost you up to $100 to see me for an hour. So I've done all range of women, and I know a lot of women who follow a lot of these bad dating coaches, and they're all women, and they're past 28 years old, not married, no kids, all this stuff, and they're just angry at men, and, like, they're just serving this advice that's terrible. So I just knew from the beginning, I was like, I don't want to follow this advice. I started listening when I was like 26, and my ex actually the top 3 guys I love in the red pill community are Donovan, Myron, and you. And I remember every time 1, 2, 3 were on the screen, he hated you guys. Like, he was just like, oh, these guys are so arrogant. They think that they know everything. But it was like, I agree with everything they're saying, though. So I'm like, something they're saying is right. So, I grew up around a lot of macho men, so I'm okay with the masculinity is okay. Like, that's how you're supposed to be.
I mean, let me ask you a quick question, like, because you're a woman, and women obviously tell other women everything, and you're the nail lady, so you probably hear a lot. How many of these chicks, give me a percentage, how many of these chicks are just like complete train wrecks that are your clients?
So now like I said, it costs about $100 to see me for an hour. So I deal with women, they're married, they're in their 40s. Only some of them are career women. Mm-hmm. But when I was a little bit on the lower range and I was more for the public, I would probably say over 65 to 70% of them, more than half for sure. And from the main problem that they all have in their life could honestly be fixed by a very strong man. It's either they had a man in their life that was super, super weak and could not lead them or lead the relationship. A lot of it comes down to, like, I wish he would just
90
be a man.
seconds.
Like, I hear that. I heard that so much when I did nails in a salon.
It was
I wish he would just be a man.
Oh, wow. Let me ask you something. Let me ask you something else. Recently, I had a little back and forth with Aaron Clary, and he was, and I love Aaron. He's a good guy. But he was saying that, like, women in general are just not interested in men anymore, and they just don't want to deal with men anymore. Do you find that to be the case? I mean, you're obviously...
Women are very interested in you.
Say that again?
60 seconds.
Our whole life, women are very interested in men. I would say that every woman, as much as the ones that try to say that sex doesn't mean anything to them and all that stuff, their whole life revolves around. Look, I'll tell you a story about this business partner that I had. I had to let her go because she was just, her personal life showed a lot of how reckless she is in business. She would consistently tell these young women, because she was cheaper than me, she would deal with younger women. And I like consistently say, like, oh, I can have sex and it's not a problem. Like, I don't get attached, yada, yada, yada. But homegirl would have, so she had this one man at her house every single day for a month and a half. And I was like, what do you mean you're not getting attached? Like, you're literally playing house. You're playing house
10
with a guy
seconds.
who's fucking you. And you're feeding him, too. So where is he going to go? Like, he's getting the best of both worlds. And you're sitting here saying, oh, I don't need to have a boyfriend. I don't need this. I'm like, you have a boyfriend now. Like, that's a boyfriend. So a lot of them that even say that they don't want a man, they don't need a man, why are you even bringing it up? If you don't need him and you don't want him, when I was in that phase of, like, the holidays and then the beginning of the year of this year, and I was just trying to focus on me, you think I was out here saying, I don't need a man, I don't want a man? Like, no, I secretly did. I secretly wanted one, and I had to work on myself. It's not about not needing them or not wanting them, because if you're bringing it up, it's bothering you. And women love to talk, so...
Yeah. Yeah, no, I mean, I
trust me, they want you, they need you.
No, I mean, listen, I have gone through plenty of women's cell phones. I have read plenty of text messages. I've read plenty of email accounts, DMs. I've been doing it since I started, like, you know, being serious about, like, truly understanding women. And, like, it's hilarious how often they are told, like, their whole lives are centered around men, especially if they don't have one.
Oh, 100%. No, that's why when you always tell the guys, like, be firm, like, trust me, she's gonna want you. And, like, that guy that called in earlier that was, like, with the girl at work and all of this, and he was hesitant, I'm like, the second that you remove your, like, the care, like, the fact that you care about them, like, your attention means something to them, you'll get them. You don't have to try very hard to get women. If they show you they're interested, trust me, they're going to hang on, because it's in our instinct to not be with the guy who's going to kiss our butt. Like,
right.
I was, you know, I'm going to tell you right now, my ex before that was with me for 4.5 years. I loved that man. He worked for Geek Squad at Best Buy. I loved that man. I adored him. And he was a very good man. He wasn't a bad guy to me at all, but he was a nice guy. And that came from having a career mom, and dad stayed home. He wasn't bred to be this, like, strong man. But we are always going to look for that. I mean, I was 4 years in. I opened a business because I was bored waiting for him to grow up. And also another thing is, a lot of the red pill talks about how older men should date younger women. I think younger women should date older men. A lot of my problems in my relationship would have been eliminated had I dated someone 5 years older than me and not my age.
Yeah.
You know, and I don't think that's bad. I think older women get so angry at that. That's another thing I hear women talk about, like, their uncles or their fathers or their brothers dating younger women, and they get so angry. You should date someone your age. No, you shouldn't. Don't feel guilty for dating younger women, and don't feel guilty for having sex with women who are putting it out. We're the gatekeepers. That's another conversation I heard earlier today was like him feeling bad. Don't feel bad.
Yeah.
Why? Like, I know I can say no, and I know if I say no and you keep going, that's a criminal charge.
Yeah.
Like, so don't feel bad for being a man. Like, all of our problems would be fixed if you guys would stop feeling bad for being a man and just be a man. Because we would understand, we would deal with it, right? Like, you've dealt with 2 women. You understand that you've told them, this is not going to end. Like, this is my life. This is how I choose to live my life. If you don't want it, walk away then.
Yeah.
And they didn't walk away, right? So if you say that, if you say the rules, like, I'll tell you what, the man that I'm dating right now, that MLD helped me get, I was late one time. And you know why? I only had to be late one time to understand how much I disrespected him. And it wasn't even, I had a good reason. I wasn't late because I was being disrespectful. I didn't communicate why I was going to be late. But he told me straight up that why that was wrong. He was disrespected. He wasn't going to get that he wasn't going to accept that behavior from me. And that's okay. Just like a woman should have the standard to accept a man into her bedroom, you should have the standards to accept a woman into your life, because your life does change when you're with a man, even if he doesn't have money, even if he doesn't have status. Like, that stuff doesn't matter. Your life just changes as a woman. You literally feel like an exhale, like, oh my God, like everything is going to be okay.
Yeah. No, I love it. I love it.
That's all I have to say.
It was fire. That was super great rant. I was watching your stream the other day on your when you're preparing some kind of flour in the kitchen or whatever. You're doing something with your hands.
I was making tortillas.
That's beautiful. Honestly, sweetheart, I really think you should become a YouTuber. I think you have a lot to say, and I think there are a lot of women out there that could that would listen to you.
You're not the only one telling me that. But see, I'm not like Allie. Like, I don't want to help women. Like, I know that sounds bad.
Yeah.
But I deal with women every day about MLD. Like, I love my clients so much, but like, I really don't want to help these hoes. Like, die alone, honestly. my ancestors, my mama, they worked so hard for me to be alive right now. And they work so hard for me to like survive being alive.
Mm-hmm.
So if you don't even know how to cook without a box instructions, then bitch, maybe you need to die. Like, I don't know. Like, maybe your legacy doesn't deserve to move on.
Well, listen.
I'm okay with that.
Listen.
That's the thing is, like,
listen, it was good talking. I got to get to these other people, sweetheart.
I might just do that.
I appreciate your words.
Okay.
I appreciate
Thank you.
you.
So much, MLT. Have a good
Listen,
rest of your day.
and I want to, now that I got you on the phone, I do want to say that one time you donated $50 to me. Thank you so much. I really appreciate that. That was awesome.
Yeah, it was for that guy who was incarcerated. I know what it feels like to be down like that, and he didn't have to feel like that. And I'm glad you're helping these men because they need that help for real.
For sure. You have a great day, sweetheart, okay?
Thank you, too.
Okay,
Bye.
Bye-bye. I love that chick, bro. She's super based. She's super based. We need more chicks like that in the world. Shout out to Woggles' girlfriend is in the house. Meows. What's up, girl? You half Trini, right? Where's Woggles at? Probably like polishing his rifle somewhere. Dude, I might bring back Dude Party. I gotta get Woggles back on the stream. Woggles just super based. People love Woggles. Morgan Jones is in the chat. She says, yes, it's ridiculous to be a woman and you can't cook. I'm to be honest with you, I am pleasantly surprised that there are women watching me and like agreeing with me, because I'm pretty savage. Like, you ladies will never see what happens behind the scenes in the Masculine Empowerment Network, but I go in on these dudes, and that's why these results are clearly evident in the audience, in the chat, and on the phone lines. Let's go to 416. 416, you're on the air. What's up?
Hello?
Hey.
Wait, can you hear me?
I can hear you. That's why when you said hello, I said hey.
Okay, yeah, sorry about that. So anyways, I'm 17.
Mm-hmm.
And so I plan on becoming a HVAC technician.
Okay.
But the thing is, my family doesn't want me to.
Fuck them. Tell them you're the top G and you're out here getting this money.
And I'm just like, I kind of just worried because like, I mean, I did make like the money from summer job, and I can pay off the entire tuition.
Mm-hmm. What do your parents want you to do?
And so they want me to go off to university, college, or whatever, get a useless degree, and
Are you being raised by a single mother?
No, I have a mom and dad, and pretty much my sister is kind of like the head of the household. She has more control over everything.
Not good. Why do you need to fucking like what's holding you back from just doing whatever you want to do? Just them shaming you or some shit?
No, it's like I'm not sure if they're gonna kick me out or whatever if I do go out, become a technician.
So what's going on? So like you can go become an HVAC tech, right? They're just gonna be like bitching at you when you come home and shit.
I mean, every time I ever tell them like this is what I want to do, this is how I'm gonna do it. Pretty much they always gang up on me and like yell at me and whatnot.
What do they say?
Pretty much, you're gonna be a disappointment. You're not gonna do well there. And you basically why do we came to this country?
And what country are you originally from?
Oh, so I was technically born in America, but my parents are from Bangladesh.
Okay, and then tell me about what do your parents do for a living?
So my mom, she's working to become like a nurse. Like she's doing her whole working hours to become it.
So is she a licensed nurse or is she like a CNA, like a certified nursing assistant?
No, so like I think like it's they get assigned to a person like to take care of them, like it's like a home like stay nurse or something.
Yeah, so your mom's not a real nurse. She's a medical slave. She cleans shit for a living. You want to go clean shit for a living?
Yeah. Nope.
There's a guy in the chat. His name is BB.
And then,
listen, Junior. Listen up. First of all, congratulations for calling in and waiting on the lines. You're very smart for a young 17-year-old man. Congratulations, okay? You should be very proud of yourself. Now, there's something here in the chat. I'm going to read it to you. This man says, I'm an HVAC foreman. Okay, foreman is like a manager in that industry. I have a bachelor's degree that means nothing and never got me anything. He says, bro, stick with HVAC and get that cash, bro. HVAC is a lot of money, buddy. What does your dad do for a living?
So he doesn't have like a stable job. He works at he's basically a cook, and he like goes from job to job.
Okay. So, and what does your sister do?
So my sister, she is in university, her third year in food and nutrition.
She's what?
Food and nutrition.
Okay. So you got three idiots trying to tell you what to do. Food and nutrition, learning food and nutrition in America is a fucking joke. Okay, your dad, I'm sorry, but your dad's a loser.
And her plan was to go
into what?
I know, so she was planning like to work for the government and stuff.
Oh, great. Government employee. Listen, dude, I love you. I'm going to say this with the ultimate respect. I'm just going to give it to you straight, okay? Your dad's a loser. Your family's a complete mess because your dad's a fucking pussy. Your dad should be the leader of the family. He's bouncing from job to job. God knows what the fuck he's doing. Your mom is cleaning up shit from old people for a living and telling you what to do. And your sister wants you to go become a government worker. Dude, HVAC, you can get up to $100,000 a year within like 5 years of getting that shit sorted. Any of the HVAC guys in the chat, you boys tell me right now if you can. How long would it take from graduating HVAC school to getting to $100,000 a year? Please put it in the chat. You're doing the right thing, buddy. You're doing the right thing. Okay. You hear me?
Yep.
What's your name, pal?
Well, it's kind of unique. I'm not entirely sure. I mean, should I say it?
Yeah, how do you say?
Oh, Niamel.
Niamel?
Yeah.
Cool. Well, listen, Niamel, you're doing the right thing. And when you know what my mom wanted me to do? She wanted me to marry a chick named Crystal. And Crystal was 4 years older than me, and she wanted me to marry Crystal. I was 19. I was dating Crystal. She was 23 because I'm a pimp. And, you know, we were church people, and she wanted me to become a pastor and have a bunch of kids and be in love with Crystal and follow Jesus all the way to the fucking middle class. And I was just like, nah, Mom, I'm out here trying to get some money and fuck some hoes and make millions, travel the world. You know, I'm trying to be, fucking dripped out in fucking Louis Vuitton and, custom suits. I'm trying to go on YouTube shows. I'm going to go on Valuetainment Money. But my mom was just like, no, just the Lord. The Lord is the answer, son. And I was like, Mom, you're broke. You don't know what the fuck you're talking about. You're a lunch lady. I love you, Mama. You did a great job raising me, but you don't know nothing about money. I'm out here getting this bread, lady. Here I am. And now she said, I'm so proud of you. I'm so proud of you. I always knew you could do it. I'm like, yeah, I bet you are. I bet you are proud of me. Because I give you fucking $500, $1,000 a month just to go do whatever the fuck you want to do with that. I bet you are proud of me, Mama.
Also, I can't like from the story, like the biggest red flag was her name. Why? Who would name the child Crystal?
Well, it's all good. It's very common. It's a very common name in America. But listen, Yamel, you get that HVAC. You keep watching me. You smash that like button, and you call me anytime you need some help. Okay, pal?
Okay.
And listen, congratulations. You got your shit together mentally more than some of these grown-ass men calling me. You have more social intelligence and better communication than some guy in his fucking 30s watching me. So congratulations. You're on the right path, okay?
Okay.
There we go. Take care, buddy. Peace out. See? That's great stuff. Says Crystal's a hoe name. She was not a hoe. Crystal was not a hoe. Crystal was a damn good girlfriend, man. Crystal was a damn good girlfriend. And nobody... Shade, you didn't tell me. You can also do HVAC jobs on the side. Just don't let the union find out if you decide to join one. Christian, you're so smart about things, dude. Listening to this while working is hilarious and puts a smile on my face. Do you talk in all caps as well? Because that would be great, Lil Ebs. Shout out to you, bro. Big ups to you working and listening to me. I used to be in that, in the work grind. I mean, I'm working right now technically, but I love what I'm doing. It's been 2 hours and 18 minutes, and I'm live streaming for the big bucks, baby. $24 in chat revenue. You guys are jealous. You know what time it is? It's time for me to get paid. Here we go. Today's episode. We're going to get right back to that, but I want to tell you about a new coaching program that I have called the Money Muscles Game Monthly. What this is a coaching program dedicated to helping you get your dating and money right as soon as possible. If you want more women in your life and you want more money in your life, this is the coaching program for you. It's a very simple program. On the second and fourth Sunday of every month, we start a live group coaching session on Zoom at 9 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. This allows you to network with other men on the same journey of self-improvement as you. It provides access to millionaire mindset training from me and a group that will keep you accountable throughout the year. If you're having trouble with your dating life, girls are flaking, you're not getting matches on apps, you're not being able to keep girls around, I can help you with that. If you're not happy with your job, you're not happy with your career, you're not happy with the promotions you're getting or the direction of your skill set in general when it comes to money, I can help you. I have taken myself from poverty to the upper echelons of financial success. I can do the same thing for you. In addition to that, you get access to a Telegram chat, so you have direct access to all members, and you guys can kind of keep tabs on what's happening in regards to advancing yourself in dating and also advancing yourself in financial aspects of life. The Telegram chat is going to be highly moderated, so there's not going to be a lot of nonsense being put in there, spam, complaining, none of that. We don't have time for that, okay? Especially if you want to get to the top levels of success. We have no time for complainers, okay? So the chat is going to be highly moderated, okay? And then finally, I want to let you know that this is limited to only 100 people. After 100 people, the group will be closed and there's going to be no more room for access, okay? So this is only $150 a month, and you can sign up by going to modernlifedating.com/monthly. This sold out last year at 150 members, so we're actually reducing it because I just can't give myself away to people so much. I'm getting busier, but if you want this premium access to me, go to modernlifedating.com/monthly. Sign up today. You're gonna get an email sending you the Telegram link to join, and then the Zoom links will be sent out through Telegram, so everybody is alerted in a timely manner. Thanks so much, and let's get back to today's video. modernlifedating.com/monthly. This month, we've been doing coaching every Sunday. So this Sunday, the next Sunday, and the Sunday after. Money Muscles Game Frame. Join the 60 plus people in there right now. The text message chat group on Telegram is on fire 24/7, 365. Shout out to my man Thomas. I don't know if he watches this, but Thomas is a dude in Europe. This guy is just like killing it, dude. There's a lot of guys in there that are really killing it. Jordan, Young Buck, Michael G, Benzie, of course, Augie as well, who just passively listens, a really smart young black man. I'm just so proud of being part of that group as a leader. And spots are limited. It's going to happen. Can I read you? I got Sam on it right now, Colonel Sanders. I'm working on it, but trust me, bro. Trust me. I know it needs a redo. I know. Trust me. I know, bro. I know. If Sam does a bad job, I'll hit you up. But yeah, mate. I tell you what. Shout out to Angelo. Angelo, are you okay with your brain and stuff, man? Says, haven't worried about money since joining Body Language Mastery years ago and transitioned to crypto investing. Listen to MLD, he knows. Angelo, I'll tell you a secret. So when you first signed up that first year, you did the thing that you needed to do. You stayed in. But the second year, when you joined up in like quarter 2 and came back again, I was like, wow. I was pleasantly surprised because I love having you. And, Charlie loves you too. You're a super smart guy, bro. You fucking black belt in jiu-jitsu. You don't just do that being a dummy. I mean, goddamn, bro. I went to a gym today and I talked to the black belt head because they had MMA sparring. But when I went there, I found out they had just recently canceled that lesson. And so, they didn't have MMA sparring. I'm doing the K1, I'm doing kickboxing sparring right now and it's full contact. But I really want to fucking ragdoll these guys because my strongest aspect of my combat is the grappling, my takedowns. Another thing too, right? It made me realize this, right? I'm kind of going on a little rant, but I want to show you something. Like, guys, I'm telling you, like, remember how the kid that just called in earlier today, how he learned how to fight and he was just brimming with confidence? I'm telling you, as a man, it is your duty. I'm not talking like Taekwondo or Aikido or Krav Maga. I remember Rich Cooper's like, yeah, Krav Maga. I'm like, no, bitch. If somebody has a knife, run because they're going to fucking kill you. You're not going to strip a knife out of their hands. Dude, you're not MacGyver. You're not Captain America. This is not the Winter Soldier, okay? You run or you hit them with a baseball bat or a chair or something because the knife, you get cut once, you bleed out. It's over, bro. You die. You fucking die. Somebody has a knife, take off your belt, fucking flick them in the face and, hit them with the end of the belt and, blind them and then run. Run. Keep your distance, dude, because people with a knife will fuck you up. But let me show you something. I saw something the other day, right? Just talking about people who don't know how to fight. And thanks, Morgan. And take a look at this, dude. Look how pathetic the average human is. And of course, it's in London, right? Take a look here. All right, just watch this. Okay, this is typical London morning in London. Okay, so this guy on the bikes, this guy right here has a gray helmet, and then this guy right here has a red helmet, right? And they've just committed a crime, and they're trying to escape on the bicycles. And just like, dude, just watch this comical, just watch this. So here they are trying to get away, right? There we go. Someone clips this guy. Look at this bald guy, bro. So this guy tries to grab him, right? Then this guy tackles him. And then this lady, I don't know what the fuck she's doing. So then look at this white guy here. Just, I'm just going to fall over here. And then, I'm just going to fall down again. And then, he's going to run off in the corner here. Kind of recollect himself. Fat, bald, no coordination. So he's trying to. The people are trying to stop this guy. Baldy doesn't have the balls to do it. Now you got a new player here. Ready player 2. Red jacket comes in the way. So the red helmet comes, and then this guy is grabs one time, tries grabbing again. He is wildly swinging. He grabs him again, right? Falls down. This guy, for some reason, just thinks like putting his hands up and talking to people is a good idea in the middle of this violent confrontation. Now this guy grabs him. He gets hit. He gets hit again. He's clocking away at him. And then we got red helmet here. And then another guy comes. It's just like these people have no combat skills, no ability to fight, like nothing. And I tell you, it gives you. I'm just gonna play it again while I'm ranting. It just gives you like being able to fight gives you such an immense amount of comedy in regards to looking at people and thinking like, wow, you are so fucking pathetic. It is pathetic. Like even me, when I was the other day, right? I was in the gym. The dude's literally 5'4", maybe 5'6" max. This guy was laughing and kicking my ass, and I know how to fight well. And I'm just thinking to myself, because he's literally, obviously, he's a literal pro kickboxer. So I'm thinking to myself, like, God damn, this guy's lighting me up and laughing, like, and I'm a skilled striker. The average person is absolutely fucked if they get in an interaction with me. If they get in any kind of altercation, it is just only a matter of time before they are absolutely decimated by me. And it's true. I mean, I think Angelo's in the chat. He's a Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu black belt. I mean, he's like God level. Like,
you have accepted the
like
truth.
literally God level. He can just tell you that, like, dude, like the average person is just a victim in my existence. And I mean, this video right here, like, shows you, spot on. It's just so funny. Yeah, exactly. Mario Torres says, "Oh, you don't understand their mentality, bro. When they get mad, they see red and bodies hit the floor." I'm sure they do. All right, let's go back to, we have the last 3 callers here. Let's go to 310. 310, you're on the air. What's up, buddy?
Hello, John. Can you hear me?
I can.
All right. Hello, John. I just have 2 quick questions. One, currently I'm at a position at my job where, I mean, this new manager came in and I feel like she's trying to force me out in a way. So,
woman?
They can't really fire me. Like, I've done well in my, yes,
Oh,
Karen.
no. Wow.
So should I just try to move out as soon as possible, like on my own, like doing, or should I wait for them to, like, I guess, like, bring it up to me or something like that? Because at this point they can't do anything, but I just don't want to have like any stumbling blocks in the future with like HR, and then that like ruin my career forward here in the company.
What is she trying to do?
Essentially trying to say I'm not doing my job correctly ever since my manager left. He kind of left for the same reason, like this boss is, like, she's just really micromanaging. So she's just trying to say I'm not living up to the standards that my previous performance review wasn't up to par, even though, like, my boss was like, no, you're doing a good job. And she's kind of, feels like she's trying to force me out.
What do you do for a living?
I work in finance at like a university.
Oh God. Yeah. That's not okay.
Yeah. I'm going to like Vegas or playing out there or something.
What's your current, like, can you bounce out or what's the deal?
I mean, there's other departments on campus that's like a very similar job. I can like always just go to a different department. Like those positions are usually available.
Well, just like cover your ass in the meantime. You know what I mean?
All right, that sounds good. That's what I was thinking because this Karen is just something else. So I've been applying to other jobs, but I don't know if I should just wait for them to say something or should I just do it on my own. Also, potentially I wouldn't even get a pay increase if I go to a different department. That's the thing. Like, I live in LA, so.
Well, just be careful is overall what I'm trying to say. Because, you know, you are kind of like, you know, dancing on thin ice, if you will.
Yeah.
That's the biggest problem there, okay?
So, okay.
You got to be careful.
Move out and just, just tread lightly.
Yeah, that's the worst.
All right, yeah, because, like, every day it's like something, like, she's always going to say something. But that's my first question. And my second question is just, how would you recommend, I guess, improving or practicing social skills? Because I work remotely, and I really, besides the gym, I really don't have an opportunity to meet other people.
How old are you?
25.
Do you have your degree already?
Yeah.
What's your degree in?
Business economics.
Oh, wow. Can you do anything with that degree?
I mean, yeah, I'm working in finance at the moment. Just
I mean,
pretty much it. Like, if had I known,
university.
I mean, had I known about like,
You're just telling people to fill out FAFSA, aren't you? You're just telling people to fill out FAFSAs in university finance?
No, I handle like the contracts, or I do purchasing and I handle like the contracts and grants for like professors, like managing their money.
How much you making?
$57K.
Where are you at?
LA.
Bro, you're making $1 an hour there. $57K in LA?
Yeah.
Can you get out?
I mean, I have no student debt, car pay.
Doesn't matter, motherfucker. It's
Can I get out of
$57K. You broke.
I know.
Get out of
I have
fucking.
money, a lot of money saved just because.
You say you have money saved?
Sorry, what? Yeah, I have because after I graduated college, I like worked remotely from home. I paid up, like I had no debt, no car debt, none of that.
Okay, that's good.
So I have like a lot of money saved. So
Shut up and take my money.
That's good. Oh, speaking of low salaries, Aaron Clary's in the house. $10 super chat. Finance is a joke of a degree. Ask how I know. Listen, whatever Aaron Clary does, do the exact opposite. Okay, so if he got a finance degree, you got to be like me. You got to go get a bachelor's in psychology and make millions of dollars on the internet. That's more of a dig at Aaron than advice to you. But what you need to do really is get the fuck out of California for long-term sanity and stability. You got this Karen in your apartment, dude. It's red. If she's trying to push you out, bro, this is like an evil woman with a vendetta. So you can either play like you can counter her and like try to figure out ways to get her fired, right? Or
she just got.
Just start looking for jobs elsewhere. Transfer, get the fuck away from that bitch, bro.
All right, cool. All right, that was the main thing, just because I never like had this situation happen to me before. As like a young professional, I was like, fuck, I've never had someone willingly trying to just push me out. So it's a new experience, but glad to know just to get the fuck out and just cover my ass in the meantime.
Yeah. That's what I would say, buddy. How long have you been working at this job?
This position, like a year and a half.
Okay. Maybe a little too soon to jump.
I mean, there's other positions that are the same in like the campus I work at, so I'll just apply at like one of those positions, I guess.
Say that again.
I was gonna just apply to the same level position at like for other departments on campus.
I mean, why not?
Essentially do the same thing for a different department.
Why not just
Or
fucking?
you want me to just move out of California?
I mean, why not just if you're gonna change roles and you're gonna change jobs, like why not just try to get more money if you're gonna make a jump?
So how would I go about doing that? Just applying to like the next higher position?
Shut up and take my money.
For a different department, or
I mean, just
look elsewhere for.
It's a job. It's like it's an employer's market right now, dude. Because you sound like a smart guy. You're out of debt. You're saving money. Like guys like you are like fucking like a massive commodity when you're surrounded by a bunch of fucking psychotic fat fucking morons who can't even show up on time or not be obese, disgusting mongoloids. You know, you sound smart. You fucking clearly are not an idiot. So just find out where you can go and look for more money, look for more opportunity. The only thing holding you back is yourself right now.
All right, sounds good. Thanks, John. I appreciate all the work and really the manosphere does. Like, I really got a lot more direction in life because men like you.
Thank
really
you so
appreciate
much.
that.
Thank you. I am better than Aaron Clary in every way, so thank you so much. You take care of yourself. Aaron Clary's in the chat says, $5 super chat. Where can I buy douchey shades and a bathrobe, John? Well, listen, first of all, these shades, okay, what do these people always ask me the brand of these shades? These are Swan Nick, okay? So when, see, because Clary, I know you film like on like a little like dirty Nokia phone and you have like a little light from Home Depot and that's like your live stream setup. And you have like a little rat on a wheel that like, you know, runs and powers your internet, and like that's your South Dakota level. Listen, I'm in Tokyo. Okay, I have two $4,000 cameras. I've got 3 lights. Okay, and I've got 2 monitors here, and that's a lot of blue light. So these are blue light blockers, and these help me go to bed because it's 1 o'clock in the morning here on a Friday night. Despite what Roll Tomasi thinks that I'm out partying and raging every night, Friday nights I say Friday morning for you guys is my Friday nights, and I do free consultation Friday all night. So these were a little expensive. These are like $70, but they protect my eyes. And then this robe, Aaron, you'll love this. This robe was a present from my mom. She got it from Macy's, and she gave this to me when I was 25. I'm going to be 37 in December. This robe, this is like more minimalistic than you, Clary, okay? And if you held this thing under a black light, you would see the face of God. Anyways, let's go to 856. They're holding on for a while now. 856, you're on the air. What's up?
Hello?
Hey.
Can you hear me?
I can.
Cool. What's up, John? First, I'll try to be quick here. I want to say thanks for, everything that you do, all the work. It's helped make a huge difference in my life and just helped me come a long way, improvement.
Mm-hmm.
So shout out to you and to everyone in the community for the work that you guys do. My situation, where do I start? So I started seeing this girl.
Shut up and take my money.
Dated for probably about a year. It was pretty serious. We were exclusive boyfriend, girlfriend, the whole 9.
Mm-hmm.
We were tight. We had a great relationship. She's a little bit older. She's 32 and she has a kid.
How old are you?
7 years old. At the 1 year mark of our relationship,
How old are you?
I started thinking about things like, where is this going? What's the moves?
How old are you?
And I'm about to be 30 next month.
Okay. How did you meet her?
We met online, dating apps.
Which dating app?
Dated around non-exclusively for a while. Bumble.
All right. Let's see where this train wreck's going. Go ahead.
So we were together for a year. At our 1 year mark, started thinking about where's this shit going, what's the future going to look like. The whole kid thing kind of bothered me. I'm not looking to be a stepdad. She has a really good co-parenting relationship with her ex, but I just don't really vibe with the whole thing. So we broke up, and then a couple months go by, dating around, not exclusively again, just kind of doing my thing. She pops back up, and we start seeing each other. All the old shit comes back up, and it's just like, we have a really good relationship. We vibe really well. We understand each other. She plays her role, which is something that is obviously she knows kind of her dynamic in the whole relationship. She's actually feminine. She's submissive. She's in my frame. She's a good woman outside of the whole, outside of the baggage, but which is rare because I'm here in New Jersey. You know how it is, modern women. It's just kind of rough. So, we vibe really well, and I'm wondering, is this worth exploring more? Can I get past this? And, what do you think I should do? I love her, obviously.
It's clear that you love her. What do you want me to tell you? It sounds like you're calling me for permission.
No, I mean, I get why you would say that, but just kind of advice as to one way or the other.
Well,
obviously, I would tell people don't get back with your ex. You broke up for a reason.
Well, why did you break up with her in the first place?
We started having some tough conversations about where we were going and my feelings about, the kid being in the picture. Obviously, I couldn't ask her to leave her child for our relationship, and I wasn't about to do that. I'm not that kind of person, but, I just didn't really see how, we could kind of build a life together with that. But on the other hand, I feel like we have such a good connection and it's very profound that maybe
time out.
Maybe we could make it work.
Good connection or the sex is really good?
I would say that the sex is good because we have a good connection with each other.
I would
vibe
say
out, we have a good time.
I would say the opposite.
And, we have similar values and goals.
Was the sex good from day one?
Okay. Yeah.
Okay, you're not in love, you're in lust here, Junior.
Okay. Fair critique.
I'm so good. It's just like unfair. Listen, G, you sound like a smart guy. Tell me a little bit about yourself. What do you do for a living?
So I'm in real estate. I work for an investment firm.
How much you make a year?
I'm not. I guess I'm. What's that?
How much you make a year?
I probably walk with like 60, 75 after taxes.
How tall are you?
It varies. We're heavily commission based. I'm 6 foot. I'm 185.
Shut up and
pretty
take
much
my
live,
money.
Eat, sleep, and breathe fitness. I was a personal trainer for many years.
You got it. You got an Instagram?
Routine. Yeah.
What is it?
It's funny you ask. We spoke probably the other day. Frank VR _.
Frank VR _.
Yep.
Your last name is R? I don't want to say.
I'm sorry, what?
Your last name starts with R?
Yeah.
You Italian?
Yep.
All right. I just sent you a friend request. Approve it. I'm not going to put it on the screen, but I think I know where this is going because you look like you look fucking Giga Chad, bro.
All right, I got you.
Am I in? Bingo. Bruh.
I don't really have a problem meeting women, getting dates.
Of course you don't, you fucking guy. Is this you with the tattoos on your arm?
What's that? Yeah.
Bro, can I put this on? Okay, I want the chat to make fun of you. Can I put your picture up?
Yeah, sure.
Bro. Guys, can we just take a look at this dude for a second?
I'm down to get roasted.
Okay. Bro. Bro, you have low self-esteem? What's going on here? Like, why are you settling right now, G?
Yeah. Yeah, I do. I grew up in a fucked up
I knew it.
household, and it's something I wanted to explore personal coaching with you for because I have
Pimpin'.
toxic subconscious patterns that I need to pull out and fix.
Bro,
I'm fucked up.
Listen, I'm saying this. I'm just saying this out of pure love, bro. If I look like you, I would have full blown AIDS with my game. And okay, Chad, take a look at this. Take a look. just tell me, bro. Jigga, you do not need to be settling for no friggin' single mom, my bro, at all. This is just like.
I mean, I know that. That's why it's tough. But yeah, it's just. I think it was a time investment. You know, we were together for so long, and you know, we built up a solid relationship. And like I said, she knows her place, and I just feel like I just run through bitches, and it's just like none of them know how to actually. You know, none of them know how to actually like be in a relationship.
Colonel Sanders in the chat, all caps. My homie, he says, you have no business settling for a single mom, bro. Eric says, you should have 10 single moms, okay? Listen, G, listen.
Well, thanks for the prop.
Dude, you are literally hot dude life. You are fucking, like, this is insane, dude. You look so fantastic. No homo. There is no way in hell.
I'm trying. I mean, I work on myself a lot.
Yeah, no, I mean, you don't need to try. It's done. It's signed, sealed, and delivered, G. Is she following you? I'm not gonna. Okay, can you just like give me a hint? As like, I don't know if you want to say her shit or whatever. Like, what's the first letter of her name? I'm not gonna put it up on the screen or anything.
It's MAR.
All right, let's see. MAR. Does she have a private account?
I don't think so.
Oh, bro, red flag. And you got a private account? Is it MART?
Yeah. Yeah. But she was like she got some red flags. She was in, she was a hairstylist, so like, she used her account to kind of promote her business and different things.
I mean, so why did it? I'm gonna vomit, bro. Does she have fake tits?
Yeah.
Oh boy, pimp daddy, bro. Son. Listen, you are a guy that needs to get into my Money Muscles Game monthly coaching, because I can abso-fucking-lutely change your life for the better. This is easy mode, because you're clearly smart too. You clearly have you have your foot in the door for a solid job. And I'm going to be very honest with you, my friend. Okay, Frank, you called me for permission.
Yeah.
You called me for permission.
Yeah. I know what everyone's gonna say. I get it, man. Like,
no,
I know I'm a fucking idiot, but like,
no. You're not an idiot.
Well, it's like, what is this guy doing with a single mom who's in her 30s?
Well, so
it's all spade a spade, right?
Well, yeah. I mean, I can understand that you have self-esteem issues, and that's why I'm trying to tiptoe through this conversation and be relatively understanding. You're super good looking, you're super smart, you're red pill aware, you're watching all this content. You just need to know how to get out there and get the woman you like, and also curate the woman you like. Because you got to get a girl that is, without baggage. Tell me, okay, let's go back to it. So when did you break up with her?
Yeah. We broke up in June. And then she popped back up around like mid-August, September.
Who broke up with who?
Like, we're not fully back together. Like, she understands that like I'm out doing my thing, and it's like not it's not an exclusive thing, but like we are in each other's lives again.
Yeah, the reason this woman is being so sweet to you and nice is because she knows, one, you're a fucking Giga Chad. 2, you're probably the best she'll ever get in her entire life. And 3, she knows she's a liability because she has a child.
Yeah.
And 4, I mean,
she's pretty candid about it. We always communicated pretty openly.
Yeah, I mean,
she knows it's like, it's not ideal.
She better fucking serve that fucking pussy on a silver platter to you, G. I mean,
like, she does.
No, I know. That's like, she clearly is aware of your value, and the problem here, Frank, is you're not aware of your own. That's what's scary to me, because
Yeah, well, I got problems too. I fucked up a lot of my life in my early 20s, just doing stupid shit, drugs, partying, alcohol, to kind of deal with my, like.
Do you know who you're talking
I grew
to?
up with a lot of like.
Do you know?
Shit.
Do you know who you're talking
Yeah,
to right
you know,
now?
That's why I'm here, man. That's why we vibe, and I consume a lot of your content. Like, so I'm very much, to be completely honest, I'm behind. I mean, I'm about to be 30, and I still live at my parents' house.
Oh, so you're 29.
So I got my own shit. I got iron out. Yeah,
Dude.
I'll be 30 next month.
Dude, you're so good looking. I'm like getting a complex and thinking to myself, I need to go like fucking like run a cycle or trend and like fucking go to the gym more and like get an IV line of protein. Dude, like
you don't. No, stay natural. Stay natural.
No, I for sure. But going back to that, right, dude, you are Giga Chad, and the only thing we really need to fix with you is your money, and then understanding high levels of game. That's the only problem. So if I were to give you analysis,
Yeah.
all this problems, Frank, is down to you having not so solid inner game. That's all this boils down to. You just don't have super solid inner game. Okay.
Yeah.
And then number 2 is, once we fix that, you got to learn how to not only get women but curate a woman, because you have to make the woman the one that you want to keep. No woman's gonna come to you like a fucking prepackaged thing and be like, "I'm ready to learn. I'm ready to be the perfect wife for you." Like you're gonna have to curate these women, bro, and they want to be led. And then third, we just gotta focus on getting you up money wise. And I can tell you right now, you're smart. You're smart enough to get a good and buff body. You're smart enough to fucking call me and watch this shit, and you're very self-aware. A guy like you can easily pull in $200,000 a year before you're 50. I mean, dude, honestly speaking, if we get a good conversation going and everything, baby, come here. Come here. Look at this. Come here. Come here. Let me show you something. Don't get on the camera. But okay, can you just pop your head around here? Look at this guy. He is dating a single mother with a child, and he's wondering if he can get better girls. The girl that I'm with right now, she just looked at your picture. She's like, oh wow, you know, you know. Let that be a little, you know, indicator of your value.
Well, thank you. I appreciate everyone gassing me up.
Bro, it's not even gas, bro. It's true. It's true. Like, bro, like I want to go to the gym right now. Like,
let's go, man. Hit me up. Let's throw down together sometime.
But dude,
I love that.
You have a great attitude. You're a handsome guy. You're in the right field to make a lot of money. I mean, look, dude, I'm just going to say this, okay, man to man. If in your heart of hearts you truly love this woman and you want to make this woman the love of your life, and that's truly what you want to do in your heart of hearts, do that, okay? However, in my honest opinion, I do not feel like that's what you want, because instinctively you already told her to kick it to the curb one time. And she came back because she couldn't find better, and then, hey, the sex was good, and you let her back.
Yeah. Yeah. You're right. I mean, it's like you said, it was more for permission really than that. You know, I already kind of knew I watched you, I watched enough Rich Keeper, you know, pretty much everyone to be able to figure out.
Yeah,
do
bro.
Pretty much on my own, but I think going forward, the right thing to do is to get into the right community and start fixing my inner shit. So, I guess I can schedule that through your website.
Yeah, I mean, you could pop into the Money Muscles Game Monthly. We're going to be talking about the. I don't think we're doing. We're going to do a seminar at the end of the year with the Masculine Empowerment Network. But I definitely realized this year that there's a big need for people who want help with inner game, and I didn't even realize that. I've actually just put out I put out a fucking poll on my channel. I don't know if you saw this, but I just kind of wanted to get a touch. I wanted to touch on base with the audience, and I have 3,000.
I did see that actually.
100 votes, right? And I said, here, I'll just put it up on the screen for everybody. I want to show you guys at home. If you take a look here, I said, what do you want me to teach about? 18% said hooking up, 26% said maintaining a relationship, and then 34% said inner game, and then 22% said building a harem. I was so blown away to see that people need a lot of help with inner game, but then I'm talking to guys like you, like, dude, it's kind of like, you know, it's pretty interesting to talk to a guy like you, because, like, bro, like, I guess if you had high self-esteem, you'd look like me. But you know,
no, but you're right, man, and this is why your message spoke so much to me, because I think this is the problem with all of us, man. We all came from fucked up situations,
yeah,
and as a result, we're mentally broken, and that's why we have problems, you know, finding the right person and then maintaining a good relationship, and also just being successful in life in general. So,
you know, I think you're a very smart guy, and I think right now you don't owe this woman anything. Honestly speaking, I think the sex is really good. I don't think you're really in love with her. I just think the sex is really good. So, sex can only keep a relationship going for so long. You're a little too early to be settling down. You haven't even hit your stride yet, bro, because I'm telling you, I'm just being very objective with you. Your level of game, not that high. I mean, I know you're getting bitches, and that's great, but if the large part of that is because you're, like, insanely good looking. Okay, you're not getting game because you have a good mouthpiece and you're not good at, you know, turning these chicks out. 2, dude, if you really just focus on your money between now and the time you're 35, bro, dude, you are gonna, like, you're just gonna live like such a high level of life that most men will never live. Okay.
Okay.
Yeah, bro.
Well, I appreciate it, John. Listen, I don't want to I know you're, you know, it's late for you and you got other people in queue, so
you're
I
good.
don't want to take up too much of your time, but thank you very much. I definitely want to join up with the Masculine Empowerment Network. I think having a good community of guys that are supporting each other and pushing each other is completely, you know, you can't put a price on that. I mean, that's
and
super
dude,
important. So that's something that's next on my list.
yeah, dude, and, like, again, bro, like, dude, the world is your oyster. Just don't hitch your wagon to a single mom. Not yet. Just not yet, bro. Just not yet. All right.
Yeah, you're right. All right, thanks, man. I appreciate it.
All right, buddy. You take care of yourself. Peace out.
Thank you.
I mean, I am honored to, like, dude, even I'm fucking simping out for this guy. I'm honored that this kind of guy is fucking watching me. But that's, yeah, man, that's just what it is, man. You know, the inner game stuff is real. And I think that's an exclusively American-based thing with people having a lot of trauma and stuff when we kind of put families on the back burners and prioritize consumerism and, you know, all this bullshit, feminism and all that crap. You know, a father's not running the family. That's a big problem there too, man. So, hey, you know, it is what it is. There you guys go as well, you know. So, Runner It Up 647 says it's so gross when they come back though. Oh, chill out. You're just mad because you're not a Giga Chad. Let's go to 631. 631, you're on the air.
Hey, what's up, John?
Hey there.
Hey, man, I had a question for you. I'm up in New York. I retired from my job not too long ago. I was a firefighter. And like most people in New York, I'm looking to one day relocate out of the Northeast.
Mm-hmm.
Most New Yorkers, they go down to like North Carolina, South Carolina, Florida. Those places, they're not for me. They're kind of crowded. I really just don't find them kind of boring. The world seems like a crazy place. You've been around quite a bit. I was just wondering if you had any ideas, locations, places you think are cool, places to totally avoid, like California. And yeah, just want to see what you had to say.
Well, it all depends on where you want to be, bro. Like, what do you like to do? You know what I mean?
Mostly outdoor stuff. So like, I mean, I've worked in the city for years. I'm done with cities.
Yeah, I feel you.
I do want bars and restaurants to go out here and there, but I don't live for it. You know, ski towns would kind of sound appealing. Towns where places like Costa Rica or Puerto Rico, where they're beach towns, and you know, you have like basically make the best of the day on your own. You're not relying upon the neighborhood to pick you up. You're just there at the beach. You're just there in the like ski town or something,
right?
And you make your own fun. But you know, I see a lot of places like, I mean, you're living in Tokyo. I see a lot of other guys in Europe. But then I also watch the news, and it seems like a lot of places are just going down the tubes. So
well, listen, don't be old, okay? And what old people do is they trust the news. So don't be old.
No.
Okay.
Yeah. Yeah, absolutely.
You know, go check it out with your own two eyes. I would just say you have to go you got to go do the investigation on your own, my dude. That's the biggest thing. You know, if you don't go figure it out on your own, then it's just going to be tough. You know, it's just going to be
it's
tough.
hard to take other people's advices, especially.
Yeah.
Kind of. Yeah. I know what you're saying.
I mean, I would say.
All right, man. I appreciate it. Hey, thanks for your time, man. Love the time. Yep.
Yeah, I was just going to tell you, like, you know, Florida is good for nature, right?
Shut up and take my money.
And then other places that are good for nature, the Carolinas are great. Parts of Texas are great. And then, you know, that's what I would say.
What about like Puerto Rico or Costa Rica or even Hawaii, something like that?
Hawaii.
It's just.
Are you white?
Sure, Hawaii is expensive.
Are you white?
Yeah.
Yeah, they hate white people in Hawaii.
Yes, I am. Yes.
They hate white people in Hawaii. They hate.
All right.
They're a bunch of weirdos out there, bro. They call us mainlanders. They're like, oh, these fucking mainlanders coming over. Like, you guys are the ones living on a rock in the middle of the fucking ocean. You know?
You know what, dude? There's so many places where, like, you look at Hawaii, California. I'm sure those places would have been awesome if you were there, whatever, the 50s, the 60s, whatever.
Yeah.
There was a time where it had its heyday, and then, whatever, just they turn into what they are now.
Yeah, you're gonna be isolated. They're not gonna accept you. You know, it's just they're very tribal, and Oahu's overcrowded. You know, the median household price there is like fucking $500,000. You know, $500,000 for a fucking house. You know,
Yeah, it's almost undoable.
It's insane. Get down to get down to the Carolinas. Costa Rica, I've heard good things about Costa Rica, but I've never been there. I've just heard good things. But you can get a lot of nature. Everything's cheap. A lot of grass-fed food, grass-finished, pasteurized eggs. You can get beef. You can get organs. You can get all that good stuff. Carnivore MD lives down there. You can go out and get in nature every day, get sunlight, and just live very cheap and live a happy life. I'm kind of like with you right now. I'm totally over the city. Like I'm really getting sick and tired of living in Tokyo. I'm just tired of all the buildings and all this shit. Like I want to go be in nature and like fucking get sun and jump in the water every day and just like be happy in nature and, you know, just be peaceful person.
Right. Yeah. Same here. Yeah. Exactly. You know, like Costa Rica, I've been there. It's beautiful, but it's out of the States. So I've lived in the States so long, I'm almost a little afraid.
Don't be a pussy.
New places outside the States.
Don't be a
know why,
pussy.
just them.
Don't be a pussy.
But,
what's happening is you're being a pussy. So don't be a pussy.
Yeah.
Dude, you go out there, a white guy, if you're not fat, you have game, you got a little bit of money, bro, you meet a good girl in Costa Rica.
Mm-hmm.
American girls, bro, I'm sorry to say this, bro, but statistically speaking, American girls from a global standpoint are the bottom of the barrel. If that's all you've been dealing with your whole life, you know, and you still like, you know, you're being a little bit of a boomer saying like, I believe the news and shit. Like, dude, you'd be surprised how great a lot of places outside of America is.
All right, man. Hey, I appreciate the advice and love the content, man. Keep doing what you're doing.
Yeah. All right, man. Thank you so much. Take care of yourself.
Thanks.
Peace. All right. Well, that was the last caller. What a nice guy. Well, what a fantastic show today. It was a little bit long. Sorry to my timestamper guy. It's 3 hours today. Don't worry. Just do your work. You'll be all right. Shout out to Morgan Jones, $1.99 super chat. Looking hot in your profile, sweetheart. Thank you. Love the locks. Looking good. Philip Smith, $5 super chat. Don't do it. Run. You're booty blinded. It's like snow blindness. Yeah. Just just be careful there, Frank. Be careful. That's what I say. Let me see what else I got here. I think there's another super chat that came in. Another super chat. Oh, where was it? Oh, there it is. The Narcissist Podcast, €5.99. Mental health should come first. Thanks, Jonathan, for the great work. Salute from Paris. Hey. Thank you. Appreciate you, my dude. Hawaii's high tax. Yeah, that's it. Well, thanks so much for watching, guys. Don't forget, Money Muscles Game Coaching is going live this Sunday. That is at 9 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. You get a free Telegram chat. You get access to me nonstop. Dre Season looks like you just threw in a super sticker, another $5 super chat. Brother, thank you so much, man. Seriously, it's not the fact that you guys are donating money, that I'm happy to receive the money, but really is the act of the donation that I know this sounds probably fucking sounds bullshit and insincere, but I swear to God, thank you guys so much. I know I'm not as devastatingly good looking as Frank Raggio. I'm not as should I say your name? Shit, sorry.
Shut up and take my money.
Oh fuck. Oh God. I'm just gonna stop the stream. I know I'm not as devastatingly good looking as him. I know I don't have the technical vernacular of Rollo Tomasi. I don't have the in-depth analysis of Paul from Apex Mindset. I don't rant about robot dogs like John Fitch, and I only have one YouTube channel, unlike Ryan Stone who has two. And I don't have beautiful, thick, luscious hair like Troy Francis, but I'm doing my best. And I do what I know best, and that is me showing up and consistently delivering as much help as I can to the men of the world. My message is just very simple. Money, muscles, game, frame. I'll see you guys next time. Peace out.